Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. No Dave. No producer Dave today. The old Magic Matt is producing and hosting.
This would be like an AA meeting.
It's well, how so? You mean he's attending an AA meeting?
Well, no, I mean, without Dave, there'd be a dramatic drop of alcohol.
I understand. That tattoo Dave. Can you tell I got the cove again? Every other day I get it. I understand that Tattoo Dave is having some of that facial surgery in Beverly Hills, so when he comes back, he'll look more like an alien. So, looking forward to that. But yeah, he's had a little surgery, and we wish him nothing but good tidings. And, you know, it's one of those, it's not a big surgery, but isn't that what they all say?
Well, surgery's a surgery.
Yeah,
They have
right.
to put you under. You never know what might happen. That's why the other day I said, Dave, hey, look, I know nothing's going to, but if something, he just bought this new Harley, right? And I said, can I have the bike?
Oh, no.
And I said, please write it down.
Yeah, he just purchased it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's meaningful.
They've come a long way with the Brazilian butt lift, though.
I can't wait to see his new butt. Hey, welcome, my friends. That's Ralph Odierna from the Bronx. That's Ralph from the Bronx, and Mark C.G. Boyer to the left of him, and both figuratively and you know. And then my brother Mark's
Marty.
over there.
Marty.
And outside, over hot flames, is Billy Dilly, our Marine. Welcome, my friends. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in America as we broadcast this show from illegally stolen land. I want you to know that we're very proud of that. Ralph, how do you feel?
Let me ponder that.
Yeah?
You know, I think the pipe makes me smarter.
You know, I got to tell you, I've never seen you with that object in your hand, but I've always known, Ralph, that you're a pipe smoker.
Don't you want to speak like? Let me ponder that.
That's right.
Well, I'd like to check things out.
I've always been under the impression that
I'm a pipe smoker.
You, my friend, are a pipe smoker.
I will tell you, I enjoy the pipe, but it's not going to last long. It's too much work.
Yeah, well, that's not what they say, but not speaking of anyone specifically, Bakersfield, Billy, I wish,
Eyelash.
I wish.
Billy, I wish no one is illegal on stolen land. I just,
Well, Matt, do you
can
know
this gal be that stupid? And don't answer that. That's rhetorical.
Well,
Yeah,
Matt,
Mart.
You know the attorney. They got the biggest real estate, and Ralph should know this. Attorney that come down and say this is Shumash. I think it's a Shumash tribe. Whatever.
Nah, it's not
Tonga.
No, yeah, Tonga. Yeah.
Her house is built on Indian property.
Yeah.
So now they got involved, and they said, well, either we can move on our own property, or you're getting the hell out.
And by the way, it sounds sort of nutty, but if she really believes what she's saying,
go away.
Yeah. Give her back.
Yeah.
Give her back.
She's a miserable little bitch.
How about that little clip when she made that statement? And that actress, that good-looking actress, there was a close-up, and that look on her face is like, oh my God, Billie Eilish said the most important thing that anyone could ever say in the history of America.
But when you looked at her home, she doesn't believe in borders except around her house.
Right. Oh, yeah. She has huge gates.
And security.
Oh, they're just big fat liars. Big fat liars. And this gal, I guess she obviously has a modicum of talent, right? I mean, she sings good songs.
That's what I asked somebody the other day, a musician friend of mine. I said I could not name one song.
No, me either. I mean, we're not in the demo, but
she
I know
appeals to
good
the
stuff.
young girls. Yeah.
She was one of the YouTube sensations.
Is that
Oh, is that how she got her start?
Yep.
Man, just another reason why YouTube is hell. And by the way, you can find us on YouTube, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio and Rumble and X. Before we get to the hard-hitting excrement, this I found just out of the box, and this should not be happening. Wild turkeys terrorize a Wisconsin neighborhood and chase postal workers. Residents of a southern Wisconsin town, and our friends in Wisconsin, we have many, many friends in the great state of Wisconsin. Why don't you clue us in on what town this is in the...
They should...
Turkey shoot.
Yeah. In the comment page on our YouTube page, I can probably suss it out here. Residents of a southern Wisconsin town have been dealing with an unusual group of local ruffians, a flock of aggressive wild turkeys. Lawrence Meyer, who recorded video of the turkeys chasing a postal worker down a neighborhood road, said his 8-year-old son also had a run-in with the birds while crossing the street. As he was crossing the street, the turkey started chasing him. Moyer told WMTV, "It's scary. Like, these are big birds. They're as tall as my son. When they fluff their feathers, they're scary. They're huge to an 8-year-old."
Chasing a postal worker is a federal crime.
He said the birds weren't always so aggressive. I love wildlife. At first, the turkeys were cool. They brought life to the neighborhood, Meyer said. As it developed, though, they become a nuisance.
Sounds like food to me.
Yeah, they block traffic. They've caused accidents. They went after mailmen.
Dogs.
Jason Cotter, a Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources wildlife biologist for Rock County, said turkeys tend to flock together during the winter, but it's not common for them to become as aggressive as so it's Janesville birds there in Wisconsin. It's more of a rarity than it is common, Cotter said.
They're hungry.
We've heard of flocks in urban areas, obviously around the state, but these particular birds in Janesville have been seemingly causing a stir with folks getting in and out of cars, mailmen, children going to school.
They got into someone's bag of cocaine, it sounds like, man.
Cotter, no. They don't do that in the great state of Wisconsin.
Oh, they don't?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Cotter,
Maybe they're illegal turkeys and they formed a gang.
Could be.
Cotter recommended residents take steps to make themselves appear larger, something I have consistently done with my lady friends. But they say you can carry an umbrella and that'll make you look larger. The Wisconsin DNR said,
"What are they, bears? They're freaking turkeys."
Consulting with USDA Wildlife Services to come up with a plan to resolve the Janesville situation. Officials said the birds might end up being relocated.
How about bring out a...
Yeah,
Duarte.
What, Mark?
Have you been to Duarte?
Yes, Duarte, California?
Yes.
P.S. Who hasn't? I mean, anyone who's lived in Southern California
worked
for
in
as many
Duarte,
years,
yeah.
it's a beautiful little burg, yes?
Yes, and chased by a peacock or two. They're everywhere.
Well, I don't know about
Jewish-
chased, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere in the community. They're protected.
they do live there.
They're up on the roofs. They're in
Yeah.
the backyards.
Well,
if you're walking around, they look at you
Pasadena's
the
got
wrong
wild
way.
parrots too.
Nary 12 minutes from us.
Yeah, they chase
no-
they chase you around.
Did you just interrupt me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, down.
Yeah, and I think that's why Tattoo Dave keeps your mic off. Yeah, he's not just a man in surgery, but he's a man who knows how to control a wicked guest like Mark C.G. Boyer. I was just going to say that 12 minutes from here, north of us, a little town where peacocks run rampant as well. So I don't know why you'd come up with Doherty when just seconds from now. And it's called, what is it? Not Granada Hills, but the other Chatsworth.
Chatsworth.
Yeah, in Chatsworth.
Yeah, they're all over the place in Chatsworth.
Yeah.
But it would also, the wild parrots that are in like Pasadena area.
And you got
Glendale.
parakeets in Compton.
But the parrots are from somebody that bought one of these exotic, is considered an exotic animal over here.
Yeah.
And they bred and they released them and they let them go.
Oh, so they're not naturally here.
No, they're not indigenous to Southern
Okay.
California.
But
no.
they don't look like the parrot that you think of. They're
Right.
tiny
They're little.
They're tiny little birds. They don't even resemble
Parakeets.
They do
Yeah.
resemble a parrot.
They don't resemble a parrot
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, they do.
Well, then you're
I've seen them up close
You're-
thousands of times on job sites.
then what are you doing up that close to one of these fake
Why
parrots?
are you in a tree?
Yeah, I don't
Sometimes we build in trees.
I don't understand that.
Jesus.
Savannah Guthrie, brother pleads to kidnappers. Video for their mom's return as one arrest is made. We want to hear from you. Savannah Guthrie's brother, Cameron Guthrie, fresh video a few days ago. And, of course, a lot has happened since then. I don't. Do you have any idea what the hell is really going on?
Weird,
here, Ralph?
man.
Well, not like abductions off the street of strangers, but of people that you know. There's only two reasons to do it. One is profit, and the other is revenge. So it's either they wanted money or they want to stick it to Savannah or Arlo or any of the Guthries.
Yeah. By the way, and God rest his soul, because he was a great performer.
Yes.
But this gal, what a terrible thing. Imagine your mother being in this situation.
84.
Yeah, and this, of course, this. Oh, please don't take this the wrong way, but 84. I mean, that's living a long life.
Yeah. So this is a good way to go?
No, what I'm saying is, I'm not even buying that this is real. The whole ransom thing. I mean, they found blood on the doorsteps, and some have mentioned that maybe it's because of a nosebleed. I hope so. I hope that. Wouldn't it be great if she were still alive? Do you think, if you're a betting man, is she alive, Ralph?
As of right now, yes.
Good.
As of right now, I think she's.
I like
still
that positive attitude, man. I hope she makes it through this.
After Monday, I'm not sure because Monday is the crypto deadline.
Yeah, and what a way to do it these days, man. They didn't have the access to such an easy way to procure funds.
Untraceable funds.
Yeah,
It's not like a suitcase full of money.
No, that's the point. You don't have to
When I-
meet somewhere. It's
When I heard this
brilliant.
story, when I heard the story about that, I thought the same thing. I go, man, this is really brilliant.
What's
This
the
is-
way to do it?
Yeah, that's the way to do her.
Yeah.
Depressed
What, Mark?
at the moment.
Mark, what?
Crypto is seriously depressed at the moment.
Which adds to this conversation. All right, I'm going to keep the mic down, I think, for the rest of the show now. That was Mark C.G. Boyer. Trump supporting TV personality Savannah Chrisley will guest host The View. So she'll replace the other quote-unquote Trump, well, sort of, I don't even know if you'd call Alyssa Farah Griffin. You know, I mean, she is such a milquetoast righty.
She worked for Trump in his first administration
Right.
and completely turned on him.
Yes, but yet she is the token
Right.
conservative. Trump supporting reality television personality Savannah Chrisley, daughter of Todd and Julie Christie of USA Network's Chrisley Knows Best. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I know that dude. He's sort of that hillbilly guy, right? And, just sort of comes off as a dummy, but a smarty.
I don't know.
That sort of guy. Yeah, I know that show. They announced on social media she'll co-host the Daily Talk Show the week of Feb 16th. I believe in sitting at tables with people who disagree with you and refusing to shrink your values to make others comfortable. Stand on faith, family, and freedom. Chrisley wrote on X, seeming to acknowledge that the other hosts are not on the same side of the political culture aisle. No kidding. Really? So she acknowledged that. She added, I hope this week opens the door to more unity, or as our former president used to pronounce it, unimi. Unimi.
Oh, leave the poor guy alone.
But let me be clear, I have not forgotten the public bashing of my family by some of these same voices. Grace does not require amnesia. Chrisley, an outspoken supporter of President Donald Trump, affiliate of conservative student organization. Maybe it's the producer saying, okay, let's have a real one this time, right? A real conservative, maybe? Maybe? And by the way,
Or maybe they're tired of being sued?
yeah, that's sort of my point. And if she really has her act together, I mean, really has her act together, there's no way she won't win any debate with those dumb bolts on The View. I mean, she'll win hands down. Trump personally called the reality television daughter in May 2025, let her know that he granted the pardon for who?
The dad.
Oh, your parents are going to be free and clean. I hope that we can do it by tomorrow. Chrisley also promoted First Lady Melania Trump's documentary online, which, by the way, is kicking ass. That thing is kicking ass.
Brett Ratner is back.
Other guest hosts, he's the producer?
Director.
Other guest hosts reportedly lined up to cover Griffin's absence, including former host Elizabeth Hasselbeck. I don't even know who that is.
That's Matt Hasselbeck, the quarterback's wife.
And she wasn't bad.
He was a big quarterback for Seattle Seahawks.
Wait a second. So, we've discussed her on the show, and she seems to be a good broad.
Yeah, she was okay.
She was great, man. Yeah.
Abby Huntsman will be there, whoever that is, as well as Amanda Carpenter, Cheryl Underwood, and Whitney Cummings. Whitney has come a long way.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pure stand-up comedian.
She is, but she's not taking the liberal crap anymore.
Right.
She used to be full-blown lib. Can I say lib now?
Yeah.
Okay, so libtard. Comedian Ben Bankus, if you remember, we played his piece calling out Minnesota and, of course, the Renee Good gal. And I played it, and boy, there was a lot of bleeping involved. But, he's sort of spot on. I mean, love it or hate it, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And
Doing the wrong thing.
Doing the wrong thing. And P.S., if she would simply have behaved, she'd still be alive right now.
If she was at home doing laundry and cooking dinner for our husband, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, but instead she took the route of the gobbler, and she said, I think that canyon yodeling is the way to go.
More important than my children.
Yeah, more important than the kid. Because weren't her children taken away from her?
Yes,
that's what I understand.
Before this happened, they were taken away.
Yeah, comedian Ben Bankus called out a Minnesota venue for canceling 6 of his solo shows over the backlash in response to a joke he made about 37-year-old ICE agitator Renee Good. I can't believe that he really had 6 gigs booked there. I mean, that's dangerous.
They were sold out.
Yeah, I know that.
And by the way, the joke was kind of lame.
Oh, which one?
Why he got canceled and all that. He said, the woman that got killed in Minnesota, Renee Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
I know.
That was lame. I mean, it wasn't funny. It wasn't offensive.
The guy wasn't funny. I watched that whole bit. I mean,
I thought he was pretty funny.
But CAA has sued the venue, and he's getting paid.
Oh, I love it.
For every night
for
that
him.
he was canceled.
Good for him. I like this Ben Bankus. I mean, no matter what side he's on, at least he's not afraid to speak out. The dude's a Canadian?
Yeah, and they were going to let him go on if he apologized.
Yeah, and he said F him. He said F him. They were pussying out because they got a weird voicemail from a liberal. Hey, and P.S., he's not overstating what I see as obvious, because all it takes is one. All it takes is one, and people freak out. People on the left freak out. I just found out that my shows were canceled in Minnesota. Bankus told his audience performing a comedy club last week, adding the shows had been scheduled to take place, and then I guess one in St. Paul. We sold out 6 shows in Minnesota, and they canceled it because, honestly, I don't know why, Bankus added, before taking a moment to pause and look at his audience, which elicited laughter in the venue. So, of course, he tongue-in-cheek. At that point, one fan of the comedy club shouted, F him. Well, yeah, F him, obviously, Bankus replied, adding that he told the venue to pay him for canceling half a dozen of his sold-out shows. They were pussying out. Bankus uploaded a video of the skit to his Instagram. Can you imagine how many hits this thing's going to have now? We were on the positive tip of this, not one to boast. I knew this was going to be viral. The cancellation came after that viral clip of Bankus' comedy skit in which he made a joke. Her last name was Good, and that's what I said after they shot her.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. Yes, is it in good taste? No, but he's a comedian. Are comedians supposed to be in good taste?
Let's ask Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Why don't we?
Well, the audience laughed. I mean, I saw the thing.
Of course they did.
You know, Alberta, Canada is the only right district in Canada.
Is that right? I was unaware of that.
And they want to leave. They have a secession vote going on.
Yeah.
I say forget the secession vote. Let's just trade Minnesota for Alberta.
Okay.
Straight up.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good straight-up trade.
That's a great idea, man. Yeah. Spencer Pratt calls for Karen Bass, LAFD officials, to be fired over watered-down LA fire after action report.
What's it going to take to fire the bitch?
The Hill star Spencer Pratt, who is now running for Los Angeles mayor. Does this guy have a chance?
No.
Is calling for several L.A. Fire Department officials to be fired after news broke that Mayor Karen Bass ordered the watering down. I know, Mart, you're right. I mean, what's it going to take? What does it take? But in this formerly great state of California, so many dumb bolts.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're probably going to wish that Karen Bass stays mayor.
Yeah.
Because the gal that just jumped in to replace her is that councilwoman, the Indian gal, who is a communist.
Excellent.
Nithya Ramon, whatever her name is.
Excellent.
California gets what they deserve.
And she just jumped in, and she got more votes as a council person than anybody in LA history.
Is that right?
Yeah. So and her district is, it doesn't even make sense.
They love the commies here in.
But her district makes no sense. It's Sherman Oaks, Studio City, Los Feliz, and Echo Park.
So the valley areas.
By the way, for those of you not in the know, it's sort of separate areas.
Yes.
They're not connected.
No, but they got her the votes.
Wow. So Spencer Pratt in a video posted.
Sometimes you just have enough, and I know. Well, Matt, this new fire.
That's a little throw it up in your mouth sound.
This new fire guy, I heard him talking, and he makes me sick.
By the way, Martin, I wish that were AI, but that was a real thing that I did just then.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
It was guttural. It was a little wet.
And it was, it's because I'm drinking great bourbon provided by the great Ralph.
Old Foster.
I have been wanting to try this Old Forester for quite some time because why the size of that bottle? That's only a 375.
Well, Dave's not here.
Enough said? Okay. So enough for all of us.
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, Spencer Pratt, good luck on your bid to become. By the way, Spencer Pratt is a big lefty. He is. I think he is.
I think he was. Yeah. Losing his house and all of his money may have changed his mind.
Oh no! So my printed over. Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, his Palisade house burnt to the ground, and he cannot get a permit to rebuild.
Well then, but. You're not going to win though if you're a Republican. You're just not going to. I mean, you have to put the D in front of your name in order to have any shot at all, because we're dealing with such brain dead idiot sticks in this formerly great state of California.
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with them? They're stupid, and they vote for and not only vote for, but to keep them in. This stupid governor of ours.
No, because they doubled down. This gal that I was telling you about, I can't think of her name. I can't pronounce it. That's the problem. She's saying L.A. is broken, so we have to double down to fix it.
Which means?
That makes no sense.
No,
every one of your policies failed,
yes.
So we have to do twice as many.
I think how you fix it is build more of that track that Gavin Newsom, that railroad track to nowhere. That's what you do. Stupid crap like that. It is frustrating living here because you pay your taxes, And you drive on these streets, and they're crappy, and there's tents and trailers and fires
Well,
being
stolen land.
Well, that's right. It is stolen land.
Lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh,
But
my.
Marty, your taxes pay for this. Fortunately, I live in Beverly Hills,
Pay
and
for
my
what?
taxes don't go to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yours do.
By the way, that's very smart. And those little incorporated cities in Southern California, those are the places to be for the most
And
part.
Beverly Hills is nice roads.
Los Angeles paid $415 million on the homeless issue in 2025.
And how did that work out?
$415 million.
Down a rat hole.
Yeah.
Down a rat. How much money could Governor Newsom have given each one of those homeless? Probably 100,000 or more. Easily. Here's $100,000. Have a happy day.
Get out.
Yeah. Get the hell out.
Here's $100,000 and a railroad ticket.
No, instead.
And a railroad ticket. Where does that take you to Merced or something?
Well, it never even. But instead, he gives them needles.
Yep.
He gives them their drugs they need so they don't freak out. Here's a needle. Here's some heroin. Here's some whatever. Fentanyl.
Well, that's the way to fix the problem.
Yeah.
You know, keep them drug addicted vipers. Keep them happy. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hit me now.
Charismatic, outrageous, edgy, hilarious. Radio for the mentally challenged. Chronic talk from the panic room.
Look, up in the sky.
Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic
we
Matt
go.
Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends and my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt Outlaw Radio time here on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in the nation. What's up, Wisconsin? What's up? Welcome back. Love you very much. Love you dearly for hanging out with us. I wonder if the printed over sheets, which I'll take care of at, I guess, the next break, which I had some, I have this snake story you're not going to believe sent me by Mark C.G. Boyer.
Yeah.
And, boy, it's a big one, my friends. Plus, queer singer Brandi Carlile is donating $25,000 to her own nonprofit to help legal fund for ICE detainees heartbroken and angry for Minnesota. And when I first read this, I thought, isn't singer Brandi Carlile worth millions? Millions, right? And she donates $25,000, $25,000?
Is Brandy that black girl?
No, that's just Brandy.
Yeah, that's just Brandi with no second name.
I don't know who this is then.
Yeah, this is Brandi Carlile.
Oh.
A bunch of hits, and she's a queer singer.
So my phone was ringing in the middle of the show.
Yes, Ralph?
It's Dave.
Tattoo Dave?
Yeah. I said, sorry, can't talk. I'm doing a radio show.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he says, I know, idiot. I'm watching you.
Oh, God. He's getting butthurt about the things you guys are saying.
Well, then,
which I haven't said a
then
word.
why is he calling?
I was going to tell you
Wait,
to...
hold on. Let me understand this. He's the one calling during a show.
Yes.
But yet he calls you an idiot.
Yes.
All right.
All right. I was going to tell you to F with Marty because Mark is falling asleep.
Well, that's my job.
F with Marty?
Well, for us two.
Oh,
Oh, God. Dave, you're not here.
queer singer Brad. Listen, We can't wait to see your new face when you come back in.
Can't see that Brazilian butt lift.
And of course your new buttocks. Queer singer Brandi Carlile. Speaking of dumb butts, and by the way, I'm not speaking of dumb butts when I'm saying Tattoo Dave. What I mean is his
that
butt
could be misconstrued.
butt lift. Well, you know how sensitive Dave is. You know. Oh man.
He'll be over here with a crowbar in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. What to fix a tire?
Yeah.
Queer singer Brandi Carlile has announced a donation of $25,000, which is like a cup of coffee to her own nonprofit to help with the legal representation for anyone arrested for immigration violations in Minnesota. Well, 99.9% of these arrested for immigration violations in Minnesota are probably going to be shipped out of the old country. And they've done something wrong because while they're here illegally, they're illegal.
Yeah.
Illegal. Singer made her announcement in a January 25 Instagram post in which she lamented that she is so heartbroken and angry for Minnesota. Yeah, me too. They're a bunch of idiots. Obviously not all of them. I would love to see the percentages, man. I would love the breakdown on this. But they're paid protesters for the most part.
Yeah, from big funded lefties.
Yes, it's a scam-a-lama ding-dong.
And one of the biggest ones is an Indian dude living in China. His name's like Priyada Singh.
Oh yeah, no, this guy is worth a gazillion dollars. Because it's all about the downfall of America. It's all about ripping apart the morals and what we stand for in the United States of America. Just degrading the entire idea, the entire system of America.
I was listening to this podcast, and this guy was brilliant. He said the 3 greatest attacks against the United States homeland was Pearl Harbor, 9/11, and the Mariel boat thing out of Cuba, when Cuba sent 10,000 prisoners. He says what's going on under Biden dwarfs all 3 of those.
Oh, you mean just letting everyone in?
Yeah.
No, they knew exactly what they were doing. Anyone with this no borders concept, you're a friggin' idiot.
It's to destroy the United States.
It's 100% to destroy the United States, which means more folks
to get them votes
to vote for these a-holes.
Well, no. Forget the votes. It's what's happening right now. These protests, these insurrectionists tearing down businesses, going after the federal government.
Yeah, it just gets the whole thing. It gets so old because to me it's simply common damn sense. You know what is going on here? Is that Mark making that noise?
Yeah, you need to turn it down because it's.
Yeah, let me turn it. See, that's the thing. Tattoo Dave, you're brilliant, my friend. You know to keep his mic. That's Mark C.G. Boyer falling asleep, his head hitting the microphone.
And he was like meowing like a cat.
Oh, no, that boy.
And Matt, eventually
that boy ain't right.
I know we're not on this topic at all yet, but eventually, and I know it's going to be a different time period for different people, but I do want to talk about the Super Bowl because I have an interesting fact about the quarterback.
Now, see, I wasn't really going to talk about the Super Bowl because this show plays a week
that's fine,
from now.
But live people that are watching it on YouTube, they're interested in the Super Bowl.
Maybe not.
Hold on a second. Even though they're listening, doesn't mean they're live.
So what I'm saying is that there's an interesting fact about the quarterback, Sam Darnold, who his grandfather was.
All right.
He was the original Marlboro Man.
Yeah,
and they don't talk about this. They keep it hush. We don't talk about tobacco. And blah, blah, blah. One guy came out and he says, yeah, he was the original. Because they call him Yosemite Sam, our quarterback. Cause he's got red hair and he's got that mustache kind of thing going on. But, yeah, his dad was our grandfather. Original Marlboro Man.
Well, only because my brother Mart is totally into the Seahawks. That's got to be my team. Well, how about you, Ralph? Who are you rooting for?
There's a game tomorrow.
And
Super
not
Bowl.
necessarily. By the time they're watching or listening to the show, it's probably already over.
Look, I'm a homer. If the New York Giants aren't in, I really don't care.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. care.
I'm from Seattle.
Except my brother Mart is totally into the Seahawks, so I'll side with Mart.
I understand. And if it was the Giants versus New England, I wouldn't care if you didn't care.
And I've been following the Hawks since I've been 11 years old, so that's why.
What did you do before that?
Huh?
What about before you were 11?
What are you talking about?
You said since you were 11. What did you follow before you were 11?
No one. I didn't know.
Really?
I was
So
playing guitar and stuff.
You were a football fan before you were 11?
But I look back. My bass player, one of my bands, Widow, she sent me last night pictures.
That's a weird name, man.
Widow, yeah, it's a weird name.
That is a weird name for a woman.
So anyway, Mindy sent me these pictures of Paul and I in our early 20s, and I'm wearing a Seahawks hat, one of their old ones. I said, yeah, I'm not a fair weather fan.
Well, you can't be in Seattle.
La 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 la.
See, my friends, that's because it's rare that there is fair weather in Seattle. And for those of you from Southern California who visit during the summer and you decide,
so beautiful.
Oh, this is going to be, it's so green. That's the one thing you'll hear.
Why do you think it's green?
Yeah, you'll find out. Yeah,
Rain?
Fafo.
Why do you think it's the suicide capital of the United States?
I know, and that's why I got the hell out of there at 17.
I don't have to like the city, but go Hawks, and it's in San Francisco. That's the big game tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I love this because
That's the big gay tomorrow?
Game.
Oh, game.
It's a big game.
And I love how New England, they had to fly. They're favored in that stadium because it's closer. San Francisco's not too far away from Seattle, so there's more Seattle fans. And Seattle's
San Francisco's closer to Seattle than it is Boston.
I think so, Ralph.
All right, thank you.
Revelation.
Pretty sure.
Did you hear Mark, that little smart ass?
Oh, yeah.
Revelation?
He woke up to say something stupid.
That's a good reason
Does it
to
really
wake up.
matter when I do it? It's always going to be stupid.
Hey, the happiest place on earth, my friends. Kevin Westerhold, a 51-year-old, was arrested on January 27th at his home in a place in Florida. Click Orlando reported Westerhold was sought after an incident on January 22nd at Windsor Hills Resort near Disney World, in which a male partially clothed engaged in a sexual performance with a vacuum cleaner.
The old vacuum cleaner thing?
The Osceola County Sheriff's Office said witnesses provided a cell phone recording of the act, but the suspect had left by the time officers arrived. Other residents of the area had reported similar occurrences, to which the HOA in December, Westerhold was charged with exposure of sexual organs.
This just sounds icky.
Yeah.
Oh.
He must be old to have a vacuum cleaner. I have that Roomba. I'd have to chase that thing through the room to do that.
Now, that's a funny bit, bro. Come back here. Stay still.
Yeah. And CNN, this is
awesome.
This is probably my favorite of the day. CNN has reported on January 23rd that in advance of the winter storm affecting much of the nation, FEMA was warned not to use the word ice in any of their messaging or signage, because doing so could spark confusion or online mockery. They must mean the vast majority of citizens in California. Yeah, because they wouldn't understand that. The Department of Homeland Security allegedly delivered the directive a couple weeks ago. However, a FEMA spokesperson said in a statement, FEMA will use correct and accurate descriptions of weather conditions to communicate clearly. That's the Cove. Communicate clearly to the American people. And first we had to be afraid that students would use AI to write papers and otherwise cheat their way through school. Now, NBC News reports that AI is helping students dumb down their work so that it's more believable. Now, generative AI tools, some costing only $20 per month, humanize text, so it doesn't seem to be created by AI. But wait, there's more. Other software will detect text that has been reviewed by a humanizer. So where are we in the? It's like a spiral that will never stinking end. Okay, so this dude, Aaron Ramirez, an associate professor of education at California State University, graduate student from Spain, said he sometimes turns in the original work with a few misspelled words for using Spanish structures that aren't proper English, just so he won't be accused of using AI. That's smart.
Yep.
That's smart. Long term, I think it's going to be a big problem, he said. Of course, this whole entire AI thing is going to be a big problem. I think the bigger problem for our thespian friends in Hollywood.
Yes.
I think that's where, because they don't need you. And by the way, if they take the likeness of a famous movie star and alter it just enough so it's not really he or her, but everyone knows who it's supposed to be, and it looks spot on, then is it really a lawsuit? Is it a lawsuit?
Well, you say the actors. The writers are scared.
Well,
I see. I always think of the visual, but you're right. How easy is it to write a script now?
Oh, I practiced on ChatGPT. It's scary good.
Is it really?
Yeah, I said create a short story. I gave 3 little subjects, and I was like, oh my god.
Boom! You had yourself a it's the same with music. It's the same because Matt, you brought this up a few weeks back. Some of these bands, so-called bands, they're not bands; they're AI bands with these songs that have been written through AI.
Hey, by the way, yes, I turned somebody on to this cool band. They always have banjos in the bands, and their videos are absolutely incredible. And you've never seen hotter women in your life because they're AI, but they don't look AI. They're absolute perfection.
You're absolutely right. OnlyFans has said now they're going to allow AI women on OnlyFans.
You know a lot
Is
about
that, is that right?
Yes.
Well, you are an OnlyFans aficionado.
But I'm fascinated how porn always leads the way. They were the ones that went with VHS over Betamax.
I think they still probably get the most hits and the most views than anyone.
Yep.
And I think that was YouTube's idea taken from porn. It's like, wait a second,
man.
This could work with this.
back.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you so much for being there.
Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Mr. Sister, I want you to tell me, no, better yet, stand up and tell the class, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
I want to rock!
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
To rock! I want to rock!
can't do these.
Hit me now.
Tell me not to play, but all I gotta say to when you tell me not to play, I say no.
No.
So if you ask me why I like the way I play it, there's only one thing I can say to you.
What is it?
I want to rock. He wants to rock. Give him a rock.
These are the boys that did Come On Feel the Noise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was never really...
No. Sorry. That was Quiet Riot.
Oh, that's Quiet Riot. I get
This is TS. This is Twisted Sister, yeah.
Did he say TS?
Yeah, Twisted Sister. That's what we call it.
When you're in the business, Matt.
Well,
This is TS. Hey, by the way, this is something Mark C.G. Boyer would say, because he loves that. What did you do at poker, you idiot?
Oh.
Yeah, what did you use? It was a definite... No, it was... What the hell was the topic, Mark?
I don't remember.
Oh, yes, you do. You just
No,
don't
I
admit to it.
Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you another example. Not as good an example, but there was a morning radio show here in Los Angeles for many, many years, very successful, Mark and Brian. And so Mark, C.G. Boyer, who's a big fan,
M&B?
and he wants, yes, and so he wants to be in the know, and he'd always refer. So did you hear M&B the other day? so I'd have to say, huh, who? And I'm in the business, right? I've been in radio a couple years, and Mark and Brian. Then why didn't you say Mark and Brian?
Well, see, Matt, with Twisted Sister, it's a long Twisted Sister. TS. We've always just called them TS.
Well,
Hey, Mark,
You
you're
call
not,
them transsexuals.
you're not going to talk yourself out of this. I mean,
I don't want
or
to.
your way out of it.
Oh, yes.
Heavy metal legend Dee Snider has resigned from Twisted Sister, prompting the band to cancel the remaining dates on its 50th anniversary concert tour.
Damn.
50 years? Of
Do you believe that? I mean, do you believe that guy dressing in that the clown suit?
Clown makeup.
Yeah.
I met him in the Valley at a rehearsal spot one day because we were rehearsing at a place called PA Rehearsal Studios.
What did PA stand for?
And public announcement. Year, I don't know,
whatever.
Anyway, so he was there because the guy said, yeah, D comes in a lot because he lives in Tarzana or something. I'm like, so I didn't know that D is a lefty, man.
DS is.
Well, no, I don't know that for sure because when I met him, we didn't get political.
A lifetime of legendary aggressive performing has taken its toll on Dee Snider's body and soul, unbeknownst to the public until now. Snider, who's 70, suffers from degenerative arthritis, has had several surgeries over the years to keep going, able to only perform a few songs at a time in pain. Snider's representative said in a statement on the band's website this week, I think Snider is. I think he went on record as quoting a great Clint Eastwood quote. Man's got to know his limitations.
Good for him.
And so, yeah. Well, I mean, if it hurts, I mean, it's tough enough being on stage and sweating like a sumbitch, performing for massive audiences, but to be in pain while doing it.
Well, no, a good example, a good parallel is Mick Mars from Motley Crue. He was born with that degenerate back thing. And they're like, why is Mick always hunched over? Well, finally Mick said, I can't do this anymore.
I think Mars is on the verge of a genius.
Oh, he wrote killer riff.
That guy, when it comes to guitar riffs, man, that guy could slam.
Brilliant.
All right, we'll be this after back on Matchy Matt's Outlaw Radio, who, the aforementioned Matchy Matt, he's not only hosting today, but he's producing.
Did you get paid twice?
Good question, Ralphie.
Okay, we'll be this after back, my friendlies.
doohickey, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
Tell me what you want.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Outlaw Radio.
I love this song. I was born 100 years old, so I came out of the womb humming this little ditty. And being a huge Jerry Lewis fan, this is one of his classics.
I thought you could say you yelled, "Hey, lady."
Hey, did he ever? I'm not certain he ever really yelled, "Hey, lady." I think it was close to that. But God rest his soul. This is the scene where he's sitting in the boardroom in the chairman of the board's chair, and he's conducting the band.
Oh, God, I love that scene.
Everyone knows that scene. He was a genius, I tell you, and yes, I am French.
And Matt, I think, it wasn't "Hey, lady," because I think he even said, I said "lady" a couple
Yeah, I
times.
think it was just "lady."
Yeah.
I think he yelled out "lady."
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
I know, that was very important.
Billie Eilish, the woman with many different colored follicles growing out of that cabeza of hers, says many Gaza protesters want all Israelis dead. Well, this relates to Billie, but she didn't say that. It was Bill Maher. Bill Maher stated that many of the Gaza protesters would like to see all the Israeli people killed. Yeah. Of course, he'll be blasphemized for telling the truth. Maher said that arguing no one is illegal on stolen land is so stupid.
God.
It reminds me of what the Gaza protesters say, from the river to the sea. Well, that means either all of the Israelis die, which a lot of them would like. That would be their choice. Or they move. All of Israel's going to move? No, they're not going to move. It's not going to happen.
Doesn't Billie Eilish have a publicist or some handlers that say,
of course,
don't say stupid things? Why
no.
would she say that?
Because she's uncontrollable.
Wow.
You know her management would like her to shut the F up.
Oh, of course, man.
Right?
Shut up and let's sell more records,
Yes,
man.
let's just continue the old gravy train-a-roo. But now she has over half of the public hating her.
Oh, God. She got a bad backlash on this.
She once again, I asked the question, how can these people worth so many millions of dollars be so stupid, Rosie O'Donnell? I mean, how can they be so effing stupid?
This is a gal that was homeschooled, never went out, had wealthy folks over there in the Los Feliz area. Yep.
What do you mean Rosie O'Donnell's stupid? This is the first time in history.
Oh, yeah.
The fire has been steel has been melted by fire.
Yeah, Mahar said...
should be a lousy welder.
Mahar said that arguing over this is just so stupid. And Los Angeles is not going to move, and we're not going to give back New Mexico. Right?
Yeah.
We have to deal with the future, not just the past. GOP Senator Eric Schmidt says Billie Eilish should return the Grammy awarded Stolen Land. should give it. if what she says, and she believes it, as that gal in the audience at that stupid award show, when after Billie made that statement, and they focused the camera on that dumb blonde, who that look in the camera, it was
life changing.
But Billie's a prophet. Oh, that was just what a prophet. That is the second coming of Christ right there. Yeah. GOP Senator Eric Schmidt, Republican senator, said pop star Billie Eilish should return her Grammy, which she recently won on stolen land.
Right.
Give her back. When journalist Nicholas A. Bayless asked Senator Eric Schmidt for his thoughts on Sunday's Grammy Awards show, if he thought celebrities' anti-ICE messaging was appropriate, Schmidt gave him a simple answer. There can be no Grammys on stolen land. So I think Billie Eilish should give the Grammy back, and probably her mansion too.
Yeah.
Which I guess is on stolen land.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Because attorneys fight. I'm telling you.
These people are completely out of touch, and so whatever. Yeah, he stated. I sort of like that quote from a Republican. Yeah, well, whatever.
But by the way, this isn't new. Do you remember when The Godfather won all of the Academy Awards? Brando refused to go up to receive.
He sent the Native American up there,
who ended up being a Mexican Jew.
Is that right? Is that what?
Yes, she was not.
Right?
She was not an Indian.
She was not.
No.
But Matt, there was a high.
That's the best.
There was a high point of the Grammys, and that was the tribute to Ozzy. And the people that we have lost in the rock and roll industry and the music industry, period, this year. But it was about Ozzy. And it was great. Post Malone kicked ass singing War Pigs. Yeah. Slash was there. Guns N' Roses. Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. He was there. Drummer from Smashing Pumpkins.
Yummy should have been singing that. Or what's his name? You know, the dude, Youngblood.
Youngblood. Well, he was in the audience.
Yeah, but
thing is, he's a young kid.
Yeah, he should have been singing.
No, but Post Malone.
You think he'll change his name to Old Blood?
Maybe. Post Malone killed it. I mean, he really killed it. And Kelly Osbourne and the Osbourne family were sitting in the audience. They were tearing up.
Yeah, but in the back of my mind, something says Post Malone is a big lefty a-hole.
I don't know, man.
You can read it on his face.
I mean,
through the tattoos.
Okay, I don't disagree with you, but. That's not where this is coming from. I believe that I have read some reports.
Remember, I looked him up, Matt. He's a
yeah.
What do you call that?
Who is the idiot from Seattle? Maybe that's the guy.
You're thinking of that Seahawks fan, that dude. Macklemore.
Oh, that's who I'm thinking.
That's who you're. Not Post Malone.
Yeah, but Post Malone.
Post Malone is center. He's like a libertarian, is what he calls himself.
Well, if he does, I got no problem with that. I don't have a lot of problem with libertarians. At least they're not Democrats.
And he did. Post Malone, my sister used to work. Well, she still works at a place called Mastro's, but at this time she was working at the Mastro's in Beverly Hills. Now she's in Thousand Oaks. Doesn't matter. But he came in. A lot of celebrities went into Mastro's, of course.
It's Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You don't have to state the obvious.
Yeah. So he came in one night with his little posse or whatever and sat down. My sister had his table. Now she knew who he was. She's like, oh, my God, it's Post Malone. She likes him, whatever.
Wait, she said, oh, my God?
Not to him.
No, I know, but even to her, oh, my God?
So, anyway.
I mean,
so the bill comes.
But Post Malone, oh, my God?
She's a big fan. So, anyway.
He was great on the Utah Jazz.
A lot of people are a huge fan. Well, the guy can do country. He can do rock. He can do
the guy
blues.
could post, too, man.
Could he hit the post?
He can hit the post. And so, anyway, the story is. My sister said, Marty, oh my God, again. She called me the next day. And she said,
our sister says, oh, my God,
a lot.
She's a very religious person.
Yeah,
she got the biggest tip she's ever had in her life. And she goes, Post Malone tipped me $10,000.
Oh,
I said,
whoa.
I said, so what came down? She said, well, here's what happened. So he gives me the tip. I came back to him. I said, Mr. Malone. He goes, first off, you don't have to call me Mr. Malone. Just call me Post, whatever. But
how about, I'd like to stick with Mr. Malone because Post isn't a real name.
Well, like Meatloaf, he told us to call
That's
it
his
meat,
real name.
not meat.
Yeah, but meat, that makes sense. I mean, well, okay.
Anyway, so Debbie goes, is this correct that you tip? He goes, is it going to help you? She goes, yeah. He goes, yes, of course it's correct. That's what I meant to do. Then enjoy.
Then Mr. Post Malone, or may I just
$10,000 tip?
May I call you Malone? What sort of because I get off at 11. What sort of services are you expecting for $10,000?
His wife was with him, and by the way, I think we should kidnap Post Malone. That's a lot of money there.
Okay, this
Said
is
that out loud.
making light of the kidnapping. I
No,
don't. I
I
do not
know.
condone, man.
No.
I just think about my mother in that situation. Of course, my mother would have bitten the hell out of them by now, slapped them around a little bit.
That's
They
what
would say, please, we'll pay you to take her back.
Oh no! Boy, you just keep on scoring points, man.
We'll play. Is 10,000 not enough money? Take your mama back.
Then the following week, this is Debbie's good week. I mean, no, the following like 3 days after
So
that.
this is our sister who works at a very noted steakhouse
Mastro's
called
Steakhouse.
Mastro's in Beverly Hills, which used to be good. It's so expensive now; it's just ridiculous. When's the last time you were in there, Ralph?
About 3 or 4 months ago. It really went. So there's a corporation called Landry's.
Yes, and
He owns it.
They bought up everything.
They bought up Morton's.
Yeah.
They bought up Ruth's Chris. They bought up the Palm.
He owns
and they have
Bubblegum Shrimp.
And they have destroyed every restaurant they have purchased.
Yes, they have. And this is what I hear. I haven't been to a Morton's in quite some time, but it used to be my old stomping grounds, Morton's of Chicago Steakhouse on La Cienega.
Yep.
And it was a great joint. We had great times. Did I ever get you in there after hours where we smoked cigars with my
No.
Irish?
You got me in there once to do that.
Oh, with my Irish bartender
Loved
friend.
it.
He'd lock the doors, close it down, and for the next 2 hours, we'd be drinking and smoking.
It was our place.
And of course, everything on the house, it was, that was.
Well, it was closed. They couldn't charge you.
No, they couldn't. Well, not legally, but legally, we still shouldn't be smoking in there.
And he
But-
told us that Chris Farley.
But the point is,
a
what,
ribeye
Mark?
is?
What, Mark?
How much do you think a ribeye is?
I think
$95.
Where?
Mastro's?
Oh, at Mastro's, I say, yeah, around. Let's go $94.
91.
It does it's like poker.
It's close.
You win.
It's like I underbeat.
You undercut me and you win.
Yeah.
The price is right, bitch.
Under beats over, right? This is what I heard about this Landry's taking over. I heard that because at one time I thought Morton steaks were absolute top notch. That Cajun ribeye is one of the greatest steaks I have ever.
You turned me on to that.
I have ever stuck in my pie hole. So delicious, it just melted in your mouth goodness. And what I heard was he goes in, he buys these classic joints with a name and a huge following, and then he cuts costs.
Yep.
And what I understand now is the prime beef that, there are many grades of prime beef. And now he's using the lower of the lowest prime beef, and he's saving a gazillion dollars. But I also hear customers who really do know can taste the difference. And they've stopped.
Sure.
They've stopped attending the old Mortons. So I mean, I get it. It's a great blueprint to make a bunch of money. But in the long run, what happens?
Well, he bought Bubblegum Shrimp. He already owned Bubblegum Shrimp.
That place was
too.
never good.
I've never been there.
That place was never
I
good.
don't know, but
Yeah.
But Ralph, so a couple days later after post, Tyler Perry comes in, tips her $5,000,
Wow.
and she's like, "I had a pretty good week." I said, "Well, I'm going to save 15 grand in a week."
Yeah, but hold on just a second. How much of that money does she get to keep?
She ended up tax-wise.
No, I'm not even talking tax-wise.
She didn't have to split it because she was the sole server of that table.
No. They tip out the bus boys. They tip out the
They're
bartender.
supposed
The
to.
bus boys, yes,
And the bartender.
the bartender, but she didn't have to share it with the other waitresses.
I didn't say she did.
So the percentage, she can do whatever percentage
Yeah,
she
but-
wants.
yeah.
No. You have to tip out the. They have
You can ask her. I mean, I
I'm-
don't know.
There's a percentage you have to tip the bar back,
okay,
and there's
I'm
a
sure
percentage
you're-
you have to tip the bar.
I'm sure
Hey,
you're
hey,
right.
P.S. I'm an honorable person, but I don't look at this as less than honorable because she was doing the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
She took care of the table.
He liked her.
Post liked her. Just take the money and run. Right? I mean, Ralph, am I out of line here? Come on.
I don't know.
It was on the books,
There's
though, it
a
wasn't
bus boy
cash.
that's cleaning the table, so you don't have to. Imagine if she spilt an entire
Yeah, yes, but
thing of dishes on Post Malone. That tip may have got tipped down.
But Ralph, here's the problem I have. Does she have to give an equal percentage to each of those people.
No, it's like 5% to the
Busboy.
busboy, 10% to the bartender.
Okay, if it's only that much,
Right.
then yeah, I would.
That's how it works.
I would do the same thing. I was thinking, is it equal amounts?
No. It's like whatever your tips are,
Then-
5% goes to the busboys.
Then your $9,000 is cut down to about $3,000.
Right.
You know, and then you're screwed.
Right.
Okay.
And it wasn't cash, so it was.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was above book. It was written on his.
On the card.
Yep. So
No, I always tip cash.
you tip 10,000 cash.
Yeah, 10,000 pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. Not, by the way, not even that much.
Mike down.
No.
Yeah.
Too cheap.
Billy, back to Billie Eilish.
Oh.
It's really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. We just keep fighting and speaking up and protesting. Our voices really do matter, and the people matter. Billie Eilish continued. And F. Ice, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much. Her statements, of course, drew criticism, highlighted the fact that she's taken a man to court and sought a restraining order after he trespassed at one of her homes. But it's not her home. It's on stolen land. Since Billie Eilish lives on stolen land and won't return it, and no one is illegal on stolen land, why does she keep going to court to prevent people from illegally trespassing on her stolen land?
You can't trespass on stolen land.
In addition,
Right.
a local tribe known as the Tong... Do you pronounce the V?
The V is silent.
Are you certain?
Yeah, it's like xylophone.
Okay.
It is. Wait a minute. Xylophone.
So the local
The X is silent.
the local tribe here in Southern California, known as the Tongva, has since claimed Eilish's mansion in Los Angeles is on their ancestral land. A tribe spokesperson said, as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin, we do understand that her home is situated in our ancestral land. Eilish has not contacted our tribe directly regarding her property. We do value the instance when public figures provide visibility to the true history of this country.
And we'll take the keys at 5 o'clock.
It is our hope that in future discussions, the tribe can explicitly be referred to reference to ensure the public understands the greater Los Angeles basin remains Gabrielino Tongva territory. The spokesperson added, County Star, so that's it on that. But this country star Shabuzi, all the rage with white gals, with white left wokies who want to be cool because, well, they're digging country music performed by a black man. Right?
Yes.
And so it's the cool, hip thing to do is to be, I love Shabuzi.
I'm going to see Blazing Saddles for Richard Pryor.
Yeah, right. He's
Or
not in there.
Cleavon Little.
He's not in it.
Oh, he wrote it.
He was supposed to be in there, and he wrote a lot.
He went on a bender. And
he wrote a lot of it, but he was supposed to do the Cleavon Little part.
Right.
And I forget why the hell that went down where he didn't do the gig.
Oh, I can tell you.
Yeah.
So the principal day of photography is on X day. Richard does a show like at the Laugh Factory or something like that. Goes on a bender.
Richard Pryor.
Yes, gets on a plane and goes somewhere like to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And the studio's like, where's Richard Pryor? It was like, this is before cell phones. We have no idea. Well, get me another black guy.
Give me another black guy.
And that's how Cleavon Little got the role.
Well, I don't see anyone else in that part. I thought Cleavon Little was awesome.
For my next impression.
Country star Shabuzi walks back the whole immigrants built this country Grammys rant after MLK's daughter leads left-wing backlash. Country star Shabuzi walked back his anti-ICE immigration creed. He declared immigrants built this country after winning the Grammy for Best Duo Group Performance for Amen with Jelly Roll. By the way, I thought that was sort of a highlight, too, because that guy didn't get political. And, and it's like, I'm just a hillbilly. What the hell do I know about it? That's smart. I'll tell you what you...
And I don't want my ankle bracelet to go off.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what you aren't, Jelly Roll. You aren't a dummy.
No kidding.
What a smart guy. So this is for those who came to this country in search of better opportunity to be a part of a nation that promised freedom for all and equal opportunity to everyone willing to work for it. The A-Bar song singer continued. Well, everybody knows that, did he, right? What is that? A-bar? Thank you for bringing your culture, your music, your stories, and your traditions here. You give America color, he added. Notably, Shabuzi's remarks appear to be a part of the wider Ice Out message expressed by celebrities at the Grammy Awards, which I might add, had really no one watching. It was a ratings failure.
I didn't watch. I mean, I watched the highlights.
That's where woke rapper Bad Bunny refused to stand for God Bless America at a Yankees game. He sort of set the tone. After Shabuzi delivered his comments, Bernice King, Martin Luther King Jr.'s youngest child, took to X, suggesting that descendants of slaves are excluded whenever someone goes on an immigrants built this country rant. Yes, 100%. It's Black History Month, and I have to ask, are people, including enslaved African descendants of those enslaved and black people whose unjust, low-wage labor sustained the economy in the 1800s, 1900s, as immigrants when they say immigrants built this country, King wrote. Because chatted slavery was for the express purpose of building empire, King continued. But our ancestors weren't folks who came here seeking a better life. They arrived in chains, were bred like cattle, and severely violated sexually and otherwise. But they were brought here by their own people. It was the blacks who enslaved them.
Yes.
And brought them to America.
And what she said, and the audience is too stupid to realize, is they're advocating for the same thing that brought her ancestors here. Low wages.
Yep.
Work the farms, and just get here, and we will profit off of your hard labor.
Their trauma shouldn't be diminished or forgotten, even in efforts toward freedom from ICE's inhumane, violent tactics, she added. Okay, yeah, we can agree to disagree, Ms. King. We can only get justice for all when truth is taught, embraced, and spoken. King's remarks sparked left-wing backlash against Shabuzi. Didn't even know her.
Shabuzi.
Is that a guy or a woman?
It's a guy. Who took to his Instagram stories on Tuesday to announce that he wanted to acknowledge the conversation surrounding my acceptance speech. Here we go. Let's back her up, right? Let's back her up.
Yeah.
To be clear, it's good you weren't clear the first time. To be clear, I know and believe that we black people have built this country. The Let It Burn singer continued. What? Did anybody know that song?
Let It Burn, no.
Oh, I think you said Leonard Bernstein. I was like, I love that music.
My words were never intended to dismiss that truth. I am both a black man and the son of Nigerian immigrants, and in the overwhelming moment of winning my first Grammy, my focus was on honoring the sacrifices my parents made by coming to this country to give me and my siblings opportunities they never had, Shabuzi added. In his backing up. Back her up,
Shabuzi.
The last of my kind singer. Anybody know?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Went on to declare that his Grammy win itself also equates to black history. Winning this award on the first day of Black History Month and becoming the first black man to win Best Country Duo is black history, Shabuzi asserted. It stands on the foundation laid by generations of black people who fought, sacrificed, and succeeded long before me. This moment belongs to us all, and that's Shabuzi.
And Matt, really quickly,
that's Shabuzi.
Kid Rock came back on Instagram yesterday. He talked about during halftime, the Super Bowl halftime, right? And he said, why would you want, Bad Bunny, whatever? He goes, I got this great show. He's doing his own halftime show.
I hope he gets a lot of viewers.
And Matt, I'm going to suggest to all of our listeners, watch the Kid Rock halftime show.
Don't watch the furry.
No, don't watch that idiot stick on stage. We'll be this after back on Matching Matt's Outlaw Radio. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, go ahead and make a comment. It certainly helps our algorithms. And you know how painful an algorithm could be.
Trapped in a dive bar on the politically incorrect side of the tracks.
Cleaning my rifle, dreaming of you.
Radio from the Hollywood fringe. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Cleaning my rifle and dreaming of you.
Scratching your audio itch every Saturday.
Welcome back, my friends and my friendlies. Welcome back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest station.
Hey, Matt, my check bounced.
Not certain what that has to do with me.
Well, I get paid to be on the show, and my check bounced.
Yet, date. Well, you got the wrong person paying you, I guess.
Ralph, I
guess.
I remember a place I worked for up in Seattle, construction early on, and we worked for this small contractor.
We may not make it to the show today.
I know we're all.
I work for cancer.
I work for a small contractor, and all of us on Friday, we'd try to get out of there and rush to the bank because if you didn't cash that first check or second check, nothing's left in the account. And that's true.
Radio station here in Los Angeles, KROQ, a legendary
K-Rock,
legendary radio station who played stuff, new wave stuff from the '80s, and they were known as Rock of the '80s.
I love that stuff.
And they were this funky little radio station out of Pasadena with hardly any budget. Bunch of heroin addicts were the on-air folks, including Jed the Fish, a major heroin addict. Who's the other guy that I liked? But wait, was it Jedams that I liked? No, there's another dude. But a bunch of freaks, and it was run by this gay dude who loved this music.
I loved it too, man.
Rick Carroll. And he put that place on the map. And God rest your soul, Rick Carroll. I think he died of the big A, man. You know, he was sort of a prophet when it came to this sort of music being big. And he was the only game, not only in town, but he started it. And then shortly thereafter, is it WLIR on Long Island?
WLIR on Long Island with Janet's Planets.
Right. And so they started doing the same thing. And it was a brilliant move, and then of course, oh God, I'm not going to mention any names because he and I didn't get along, and it's the reason why I left Z100 New York to come to the West Coast. But no names. Steve Kingston made my life a living hell after Scott Shannon left. I did not want to be run by this maniac. He was a maniac. Now, he's probably, minded his ways, and he's, I'm certain, a better person now. But back then, he was maniacal. I left the station in the 90s. He thought it was a good idea to take the biggest top 40 radio station in America and turn it new wave, which he did for about 9 months or a year. Ratings went down the tubes because the audience expectations is not for that kind of music.
It's a smaller audience anyway.
It 100% smaller audience. And even in the heyday of Rick Carroll running K-Rock, Rock of the 80s, when he was running the station, they'd barely get like a 2.4 share, but in Los Angeles, that's like printing money, especially when you're not paying anyone. I mean, the guys, and back to Mark's point, their checks would bounce on a biweekly basis.
Yeah.
I mean, biweekly, and they would run to the bank.
Yeah, you got to get there first.
So if you're the poor dude being paid on a Friday afternoon doing afternoon drive, so you're off air at 7, you're screwed. I mean, you get completely screwed on the deal.
Now, K-Rock, isn't that where Dr. Drew Loveline, isn't that where they started that?
I believe so, yeah.
What was that, 102.7?
No, that's Kiss FM.
That's Kiss FM. What was their number?
Hey, that's where Magic Matt did that for the
But so
what's K-Rock's?
K-Rock, what do you mean? It's, who cares?
But anyway, so
106.7.
When Dr.
That's it. I knew it had a 0.7 in
When
it.
Dr. Drew was
It's like, this is knowledge I know, and now you know, but the audience doesn't give an ass
Oh,
about
they
what
do. They play Trivia Pursuit.
So when Dr. Drew was over here,
Hold on a second. So you're telling me that some cool dive bar in Wisconsin, that one of the questions will be, what is the freak of K-Rock in Los Angeles?
That's right.
Really? You've seen that?
Yeah, there's a guy in a motorcycle jacket and a big beard, and he's about to pounce on a young guy, and the guy goes, 106.7. He goes, all right.
I'm good.
He backs off.
I'm good.
I don't know how Tattoo Dave can see anything back here. I'm trying to punch buttons.
But Drew walked in when Drew Pinsky first walked in here. He looked around the bar and he goes, "This reminds me of those K-Rock studios." And he goes, "Hell, while I'm here, those Cheetos look pretty good." He goes, "I never eat like this." He started eating Cheetos and hanging out. He loved the vibe of this. He goes, "It reminds me of the old K-Rock studios, man," with him and Corolla. But see, now, there was a nighttime show, Love Line?
Love Line was 10 o'clock at night.
Right. I heard it was, I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, no, it was 10 o'clock at night.
And you listened to it?
When I was driving home from work, I would.
Oh.
All right, I found some of Magic Matt on Kiss FM. I know that's what you wanted. By the way, this is also an answer to some of that trivia in your local dive bar.
That's right.
Yeah. What is the latest air check of Magic Matt on Kiss FM? And then they'll tell you, well, that was 1997.
These people at the bars know this.
And then they'll play a little of this. And sometimes, in an attempt to be clever, you'll hear From a Rose. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt at 3:11, and well, at least it's not raining. See that clever hit the post because it was a real rainy day,
That's
obviously, in Southern
Are
California.
you blowing smoke up your own ass right now?
No.
No. He's helping the people in the dive bars across America that miss this.
Oh,
to win their trivia,
right.
their trivia
They
contest.
have a wheel up there they spin.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, just a little more, because I want you to I want
It's
you
like
to
Elf.
I want you to experience more throw up in your mouth. Right there, too good. Right there. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt urging you to be caller 102 on any of the studio lines, which would include but not limited to 1-800-520-1027. LA in the Valley, no 800 needed. Don't even try to use the 800. You'll make us very mad. 520-1027. For a pair of these or some of these. Good luck. Kiss. Romeo y Julieta, the movie from which that song comes on 102.7 Kiss FM. The Cardigans with Magic Matthew at 3:30 on the phone with Leilani. What a beautiful name that happens to be.
Thank you.
What a pleasure it is to have you be caller 102.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. And you're calling from Anaheim, where I'm assuming that it's raining like a big fat dog.
I don't know. I can't see outside.
Good for you. Just stay away from this as much as you can, because it's just like being back in Seattle, and there's a reason why I left Seattle so many years ago. Whoa! I can't take this. I don't remember this. It depresses me. Are you depressed?
No?
Well, that's because you're listening to Kiss. And you get to answer a question for a great prize chosen especially for you.
All right. What is it?
Pronounce F-O-L-K.
Folk.
Now, what's the white of an egg?
Yolk.
No!
Oh.
No! It's a little substance called albumin.
Oh.
Albumin or white. But just because you have such a wonderful name, I'm going to give you a consolation prize, a double date 4-pack to a General Cinema Theater where they don't play suckish movies.
Okay.
Is that all right?
That's fine.
What radio station builds you up just to bring you back down?
Yes, FM.
Get ready. That guy was good, Ralph.
I'm telling you, I love how you announced the phone number without an area code.
Yeah. Didn't need it. 102.7 Kiss FM, Magic, Metabolite, Matthew Allen, playing in the rain. By the way, did you hear me say Magic, Metabolite,
Yep.
Matthew? They were paying me thousands of dollars a week to promote their products. And it was legal. It was because they were also a sponsor.
Right.
Oh, those were the days. Taking candy from a baby. Oh, those were the days. And I looked at that, several $1,000s. Well, that's just extra cash. Extra? Oh, yeah.
Can't we go back to those days?
And by the way, did you see what Tool got our Radio show hour in New York City.
No, who is that?
Andrew Cuomo got the Sunday afternoon show.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I cannot stand that
What
guy.
is Chris Damides thinking?
I can't stand it. He's the owner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. WABC.
Was that Johnny Grant?
Johnny Grant what?
Was he on WABC?
Johnny Grant?
In New York City?
Johnny Grant was L.A. dude, man.
No. Who's the guy in New York? Last name Bud Grant.
Nah, I don't know.
Bob Grant.
I don't know. More of this.
Playing nothing but continuous hit music on Kiss.
Nobody calling on the phone except for the Pope, maybe.
And other rhymes. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt with 5 guys from a part of the country where they actually say use guys. No, not Pacoima. Philadelphia. They call themselves As Yet.
Playing LA's hottest music. 102.7 Kiss FM.
By the way, I forgot that guy's name, but he's dead. That wasn't Ernie Anderson.
The program directors that you hate throughout your entire life.
It's so many to choose from.
Do they get paid well?
Not like an afternoon drive guy, such as my own self or Rick Dees. No. So they're always pissed about that as well.
That's what I figured.
Right. I knew that's where you were going on that. So there's already a chip on their shoulder. So the bad ones want to exert power over you because it's all they have. And the good ones, though, simply want you to kick some ass, bring in the ratings, makes them look better, and it doesn't become a personal thing, except personally wanting to win.
Right. Matt, I truly miss those days where I'd fly into town from wherever I was, and Matt would say, hey, I'll have a limo pick you guys up, and go here and there, and Matt would, it was always, and I will say that, Matt, you were always very generous. And
That's because I'm a generous guy.
But you definitely had the wealth at the time, and I'm not saying you squandered it away, but...
Why'd you say it?
Martin, it starts with a D and it ends with an E, and it's something you've never gone through. Divorce? Yeah. Yeah, that'll rip you to shreds.
Hey, and I just want to say, Brad Arnold, Three Doors Down.
What?
He's been sick for a while from the band Three Doors Down. He just passed away today, I believe.
That sounds like a
you know, Marty, I got to be honest with you. We do a professional show here.
Well.
Take a look at the prep.
I can throw a
show prep is very important.
Okay, hold on. Back to this.
This desert doesn't miss the rain anymore. So why don't you just shut up?
And doesn't he have a great voice? So sexy. And he's good looking, too.
Magic Man, just this close to paying your bills. It'll happen in minutes on Kiss. No, you really will. I swear I'm going to pay it. Listen, you will get it. You'll get your... If you just keep listening, you will get your bills paid. And don't listen to what they have to say. They're just a bunch of high-stepping hotties named In Vogue.
Oh,
that was cool. I like that.
Does that not give you tingles?
Yes.
Well, you still to this day say high-stepping hotties. I thought you got that from Rick Dees.
No, he never said high-stepping hotties.
That's cool. I like that.
Everything Rick Dees has ever done that's really good, he stole from me.
But his show is morning. Yours was afternoon. That means you listened to him first.
Hello, Larry.
All right, it was something like that.
102.7 Kiss FM is KIIS. FM and AM, Los Angeles. 402, it's Magic Matthew.
And by the way, for those of you listening to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on the greatest radio stations and thinking, honest to God, this dude is playing an air check of himself.
Right, and they didn't even know what an air check is. But
yes, they do. It's this.
Yes.
It's this. This is called an air check.
No, I know.
This dude.
It's a Trivia Pursuit question.
Is on such an ego ride that he's playing. I can't believe that I'm actually sucked into this.
So can I ask you?
It's the best of Magic Matthew.
Can I ask you a question, Matt?
And by the way, it's less work for me as producer today, so I can just sit here, stop, and start this. And by the way, I got some stuff coming up about Deadpool star Rob Delaney. I've got stuff on the way regarding a Kentucky farm where an umbilical cord was boiled. Yeah, I've got important stuff. Yes, Mart?
I want to ask you just a question about if you could go back, what would you change? If you go back to those, no. First off, it's kind of a rhetorical question.
Well, the words
don't get married.
The words I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't get married first off, right?
Prenup. Yeah. Prenup. Yeah, but us guys, man, we are idiots. I mean, for the most part, that was my first marriage. And I have a beautiful daughter because of that marriage. So, is it worth millions of dollars?
And a great son-in-law.
All right. Okay. In case you're not in the know, that's Ralph busted my balls because I attended the wedding of my daughter in Columbus, Ohio, a few months ago, and I still don't know what this.
Congratulations.
Guy, shut up. And I still don't know.
Does he call you Dad?
I don't know. I don't talk
Daddy.
to him. I don't talk to him.
Calls him Daddy.
I don't know who this guy is. I still don't know anything about him. Okay, a little more.
Oh, God.
One 2.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt with a quick question. Do movie critics in Chernobyl give a film 4 thumbs up?
Was that a PC joke?
That's a funny joke.
One 2.7 Kiss FM. Magic Matt in the rain, still reeling over that revealing outfit of Madonna's at the Golden Globes. And in case Madonna didn't win an award, she obviously came equipped with a couple of her own Golden Globes.
So bad.
By the way, that's an ex-girlfriend. That's Maria right there. That's Maria Armetti from South Orange, New Jersey. When we return, I may actually present something interesting. When we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, don't hold your breath. All right, I'm going to get this in post. And what I'm going to do in post for our beautiful radio stations is I'm going to play a stager, and then we're going to come back to me. So I should, hold on. So I should give myself some bumper music.
Mary, it's all about Matt today.
Well, I hearken back to the days where this sort of top 40 radio where you had a performer actually perform on a show. Instead of saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Radio is about personality.
It was.
With 100%.
But not anymore. Not in top 40.
Nope.
No.
You show me a great top 40
Ryan
performer.
Seacrest.
Okay.
Do you think Jack FM killed that?
No, I thought Jack FM was a great idea.
Okay.
And that's a radio station with no disc jockeys, but they spent a lot of time writing cool little quips that they play in between songs, and that works too. If you have the right performer, you can kick ass.
Wow.
like a guy like this guy back in the day in 1997 at Kiss FM.
102.7 Kiss FM. It is true. The rumors are true. Magic Matt and Gwen Stefani lead for no doubt. We're married over the weekend. You can send your gifts to the radio station here. Now time for your daily abonics lesson. Hey, no bang. From Blackstreet on Kiss.
Play on, cause I like it. Ride, no diggity, no doubt.
The hell are they saying?
I wouldn't dare say that today.
I just said that. Yeah.
This is right. We out. 102.7 Kiss FM. Magic Matthew saying Spice Girls. Me.
Oh, and this is just a random show. This is not a bunch of shows put together. Not one to boast.
See if I get this right. 102.7 Kiss FM. They really are nasty girls. They really are they're saying slam your body down and wind it all around. Very nasty. They make Madonna almost appear nun-like. Spice Girls, they're all from England, so they have that cool English accent thing going for them. And I'm dating all 5 of them. It's Magic Matthew on Kiss at 4:35. Time to pay some cash registers. No, actually, it's time to pay some bills.
For our brother Mike is
I would love to pay the bills of Maria Garcia of Inglewood. Maria Garcia of Inglewood. You now have 15 minutes to give little old Magic Matt a call at 1-800-535-KIIS. It's a very special number, chosen especially for you, Maria Garcia of Inglewood. 15 minutes from right now. 1-800-535-KIIS. Dial seductively and good luck from Kiss.
Yep, a little bit open.
Drizzle. That's rain, Commander.
All right. Well,
by the way, this great Commander Chuck, who was out there in the helicopter, it was his own helicopter.
Didn't he bring you up in that helicopter?
Yeah, oh, yeah, several times. And we share the same damn birthday, March 16th. We're born on the same day. Rick Dees. Hey, Matt, I was born 2 days before you and many, many years before you. Oh, this is going to get back to him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Rain takes you out to Coal Canyon. That's where things start to get easier. For Mountain Dew, I'm Commander Chuck Street. Now here's more of the golden voice to Magic Matt Allen on Kiss.
Oh, Matthew.
102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt. I see Grammy nominations here for Tony Braxton, No Doubt, LaBouche, Madonna. Even got a couple Golden Globes and a couple awards. But still, Ghost Town DJs win nothing. And with the best drum machine in the business, is there no justice?
Guy, don't let him off the stage until he sings.
With all the mudslides, all the calamities, the earthquakes, the riots, the bad traffic, at least we Southern Californians have one great thing to look forward to. The weather's always gorgeous.
See, it was raining that day, my friend.
Kiss FM is KIIS FM and AM Los Angeles, 5 o'clock. It's Magic Matthew, gyrating, fascinating, and masterfully playing continuous hit music on the epitome, the zenith, the Motorola, the Quasar, the .com of radio broadcasting. We spell it KISS.
That was a good song. I forgot about that one. That's a good song.
What the hell are we doing?
102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Man. I'm fascinated by your wingspan.
I'm over here. I'm over here.
Can you play some Circus?
I'm over here jerking.
Kelly on Kiss. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's Magic Matt playing in the rain with an update on the Dennis Rodman, a.k.a. Freak Boys suspension. Carl's Jr. has now decided to yank its TV commercials featuring Dennis. He's suspended 11 games and fined $25,000 from the NBA for kicking that poor photographer in the groin. Rodman has lost $1 million. I'm thinking it could have been a lot worse, though. He kicked him in the groin. Could have been wearing high heels. Those 9-inch heels really, really hurt.
does not respond to threats, persuasion, or even abject begging.
So there. 102.7 KISS FM. It's Magic Matt expressing my love. I want to thank the myriad of you for outpour and sympathy concerning the loss of my voice yesterday while performing the D show. Little laryngitis. I've counted how many called? Okay, none of you called. Screw you. 102.7 KISS FM. Tina G from Australia with that little tiny pouch up front. Love her. Magic Matthew at 434 in this really frightening, rainy, ugly weather. But the good news, that's going to stick around tonight. Oh, wait, that was not the good news. Well, maybe there is no good news when it concerns the weather, but the good news is soon, because we are in Southern California, it'll be all over, and then we'll get back to the sunny days and beautiful beaches. But right now, welcome to the jungle. So, someone very offensive said that my humor today is really lacking. Like, now, what would be the difference with today? Ever since my laryngitis I contracted yesterday, so there's a guy in the line. He says, who am I talking to? I'm the only one in here. He says he's the world's greatest joke writer, and he has a couple suggestions for me, and I guess a couple jokes that I should use on the air. And if I did this, he used to write for Alan Thicke, Thick of the Night, you know, all the big ones. The Ropers. Okay, so a joke or two to help out the show, and this guy calls himself Dr. Funny. Hello?
Call a woman who used to be a man idea of a good time.
Let's see. What do you call a woman who used to be a man's idea of a good time? I don't know what.
Eat, drink, and be merry. You see? Eat, drink, and be merry. Not with an E-R-R-Y, you see.
Play on words?
Exactly.
All righty.
We're working on the same level here.
You happen to have another one?
This is a closer here.
Okay, top shelf?
Exactly. What you play this, then you go into a song and you're out.
All right.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
What do you call a boomerang that won't come back?
Boomerang that won't come back. You got me.
A stick. You see? A stick's not coming back. It's not shaped right, you see. What do you just throw it and it lays there. Unless you got a dog.
Jesus.
You see.
So Tom Green.
It's a stick.
No, this is so mean.
It just lays there. You know, your dog might get it.
Your dog might
It's not going to move. It's not coming back on its own. If it does, you better get out of there.
Yeah. You better get out of there.
It's not coming back. Right? It's from a tree, right? Or it could be from a tree. Broke off. It's just laying there. Or some kid, you know, eating a popsicle, right? And he drops the stick on the ground.
Wow. Steve Harvey, the early days.
Hit him on the head or anything. A boomerang, that's a specially made device. You know, it's technically made from wood. They work on that thing. Scientists designed it. It's curved. You throw it, it comes back.
Scientists designed it.
It's not a scientific device. It's a piece of wood, for God's sake. Why would you throw a stick and expect it to come back? You go buy a boomerang.
Go buy a boomerang.
You know, they're Australian. Sticks are American.
Sticks are American.
They're going to lay there forever. Unless someone mulches it or something.
Jesus. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, enough of that. I know you said enough
We want
of
more.
that. I know you said enough of that 15 minutes ago. Okay, we'll get back into the real show when we return on the big dog of broad chasing. I meant to say broadcasting, just to prove that I still got it. My friends, you're listening to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hit me now. You know I rarely apologize to you folks on this show, but for the last few minutes, apologies. If needed. If needed.
Doohickey, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw. Outlaw Radio.
All righty. Here we go. All right, we're gonna finish real good. Last hour, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, smoking, drinking, interrupting, and all of this from an 1876 Virginia City bar. Oh yeah, welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Magic Matt producing and hosting today, which is all aspects of this is it's drudgery.
I like going back into the past.
It's.
Hey, Mary, what do you think? Is Matt making it about himself today?
If you just tuned in, I played. That wasn't the entire air check. Oh, there were many more.
Oh,
minutes.
God, let's hear more.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that train is That train pulled out about 20 seconds in, but I felt the need to play a little bit of that Magic Matt on Kiss FM. Remember when Kiss FM was a really good radio station? Oh, those were the days.
Is it still a radio station?
I don't even know what it is now.
It's not a boomerang. Those are scientifically designed.
Yeah, if you tuned in, that was Dr. Funny. God rest his soul. All the good ones are dead.
Speaking of that, I asked. I was talking to Mark C.G. Boyer while he was awake, and so this show lost three great people within a couple of years of each other: Don Waldman, Howard Lapidus, and Kip Addotta.
Right.
If you had to bring one back, who is it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's see. Don Waldman, world's greatest divorce attorney. Kip Addotta, one of the great stand-up comedians of all time. Howard Lapidus, manager to the Star. I don't know if it would be fair to answer that question, Ralph, but is this show about
being fair? No.
Fairness? No.
I'm bringing Don Waldman back.
Yeah.
See, I bring Waldman back, too.
That makes three of us.
Yeah,
Waldman's coming back. What, Mark?
I want to go to more hockey games.
He used to give me cigars.
Yeah.
Well, it's not because of the things
No,
he gave
he
you
was
guys.
he was just a good dude.
He was a sweetheart.
He was a good dude, and he was a tremendous divorce attorney.
Yes.
This guy was the best. I wish he were handling my case, because I wouldn't have gotten slapped around so much. But yeah, what a good guy. And he loved life, enjoyed his martinis, unless it's wintertime, and that's when he'd bring in the bourbon. Because he thought amber liquids, that was for...
That's correct.
That's for winter.
He was very seasonal with his alcohol.
Very, very seasonal.
He was.
And he loved to smoke, but always a great attitude.
Yes.
And he's the dude that coined the phrase palimony when he was with, who's that other famous?
Marvin Mitchelson.
Yeah, Marvin Mitchelson. They were partners. And Don is the one that coined that phrase palimony.
So we all agree Don's coming back. Now, who's second?
Oh, God, you had to do that.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one, man.
Believe it.
Howard.
believe it or not, he was such a caustic a-hole that we had to kick him off the show.
Kip?
I'd have to bring back Kip.
Oh,
Entertainment value. Yeah, I would bring him back in.
That's a tough one. I may lean towards Kip.
Yeah. Because I loved Howard, loved him. But, you know, what? I mean, let's be honest. What did he bring to the show?
Well, you know what? I figured it out. I am definitely bringing Kip back because Howard gave us Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, because he discovered Kimmel.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so
Kip comes back.
Yeah, screw Howard Lapidus.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he used to slap his forehead and stuff and just...
Well, yeah, because, you know, he was one of these big lefties, and he had to put up with my
Remember when he'd pick the
righty
cheese
stuff.
up off the pizza and then just leave the dough?
Yes.
Hated that.
Yeah, well, that's because, you know, bread product, and he was always trying to lose weight. How that? I bet he finally lost some weight.
All right. He found it in his ass.
Wow, man.
Well,
let's leave Howard alone.
I don't think the people in this room are very nice.
No.
I mean, if you're really
You know what, Howard did try to go, well, he went to bat for me a few times. Him and I did fight a few times. But, you know, he did go to bat for me. You know, I had meetings with him. Nothing came out of it.
Married to a complete nutbag.
Oh. Genius.
That was his nickname for her. Genius. Yeah, I think he'd still be around if he'd just gone through with that divorce. And P.S., speaking of the world's greatest divorce attorney, Don Woolman, he enlisted his services. By the way, Don never gave me a cut of that. But they were put together because of the show, and you know, obviously, what is this show? And he paid him for many months. They were going through this, so you know, it was several $100,000 at least into the coffers of Don Woolman. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then he decides to not go through with it. I think there's a good chance.
You think Woolman gave the money back?
So you think?
Well, they were both of a certain religion.
That's right.
and I think the handshake is no.
No.
I think the deal is no.
You know that whole weird thing when he lived up in the hills of Encino, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, Marty, I got my own."
Yeah, it turns out that Howard Lapidus was literally 4-minute walking distance from me.
Well, not for him.
No, he doesn't. He couldn't walk.
And also, he was Slash's neighbor from Guns N' Roses. I mean, I don't know why I brought that up, but
I have no idea.
So, but remember when he moved into that guest house in Encino?
Oh, I forgot all about
for
that.
a short time
With his
Mark,
landlord.
Yeah. Yes, man.
He hated that landlady.
Yeah, then he was fighting with a landlord, and then wanted to sue her.
Yep.
He got out because he was
with
banging some other chick.
What is it with our Jewish brethren in the lawsuits, Mark? What is it with you
well,
folks?
Some people think we may be a tad litigious.
You think?
It's possible.
Well, God, he was banging. I can say it now.
Yeah, but let me just go on record. But Mark C.G. Boyer, although of Jewish persuasion, is not that guy. He's not a litigious guy. No. And neither I wish I had a little more of that in me because there are several folks, and it was feasible. It was feasible to put the hammer down. I just never did it. Yeah. Lori Downey Jr., our former producer, she had a bona fide dyed-in-the-wool, cut-and-dried lawsuit against these a-holes who did that cartoon thing about her late husband, Morton Downey Jr.
It was a hatchet job.
It was a hatchet job, and she didn't pull the trigger on that. And she had even our buddy, our buddy who was here every week, day in, day out, the great Michael Hershenson of The Casting Company. We had a meeting and turned her on to a great young attorney. She didn't pull the trigger. And so these guys got away with murder and made millions of dollars off the back of her late husband. And they went out of their way to make him look bad. No, anyway. Deadpool star Rob Delaney pushes for Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries to be swept aside. Thanks for absolutely nothing. And P.S., this Rob Delaney, who makes that statement, is a far lefty actor.
Well, they're not left enough for him.
Yeah. He's not happy with Democrat congressional leadership and took aim at both Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, House Leader Hakeem Jeffries, insisted they need to be removed because they're not left-wing enough. How can that possibly be?
Matt, I hate to say it, but I'm glad we're on the flip side of a 45 because what's happening in this country, I'm glad I'm on the back nine right now.
I said it's not only coming, it's here. You know,
look, and I mean this sincerely.
Yeah.
I feel bad for your daughter,
Yeah.
and if she has children, I really feel bad for your grandchildren.
Yeah.
It's not a world I want to live in.
No. Yeah, we should take care of business today on the show. That would get us some good ratings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then it would just be Mart and old what's his name over there?
Well, Mary from upstate said, "Well, Ralph he even got pretty good on the show. What happened? Who's your pick to win tomorrow? Of course, does she know I'm a Seahawks fan?
Let's not do that. What else did she say?
She said, "I missed the after show. You guys did.
We all missed the after show.
This is sort of the after show.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Talking up the post, reminiscing a lot.
You're the one, Mary. No one else wanted to hear us talk up records before they started singing. I mean, you know, that's a finite number of people. I got to tell you. I mean, talk about stroking yourselves. I mean, that's all we did.
Big circle jerk.
Schumer pushed out a social media barrage claiming
But
that...
you guys had a clock there with the second, so you knew exactly how to do that.
Okay, you're just doing that to set me up. I never used the clock. I always knew. It was always rhythm for me. You know, I could hear a song for the first time and still talk it up and stop talking right before they...
I lost count of the number of times in the car you'd hear a song go, 8-second intro.
Is that right? So how many times?
Oh, at least 3,500.
Well, no, man, I lost the count.
That's what I thought he'd say. Yeah. See, because that would have been funny. The Deadpool 2 actor. Oh, so this Rob Delaney. What does he do in Deadpool 2?
I have no idea.
He died? I don't know.
He was unhappy that Schumer is not pushing to defund and abolish immigration and customs enforcement. Reform is not enough for this. What a radical leftist. Oh, God, have we just had enough of these people?
I'm done.
Oh, it's just time to move from this cesspool known as Hollywood adjacent here in the San Fernando Valley. Comedian Drusky horribly mispronounces Seahawks Jackson Smith. It's NJIG.
We just call it JSN.
All right. So this dude mispronounced his name.
It's easy to mispronounce.
At NFL Honors. Instagram comedian Drusky. By the way, I always wondered who is this guy I see pop up on YouTube in the hot tub, the big black guy, and I have no idea. You know, these people are made stars because of social media now. Yeah. And I'm often wondering who. I don't know that guy, but throngs must know the guy.
His name pronounced correctly without saying JSN is Jackson Smith N. There's like a dash and dash Najigba.
All right. So Instagram comedian Drusky, and he came dangerously close to the N-word while mangling Seattle Seahawks star Jackson Smith Najigba, a name on stage during the NFL Honors Show. And the Seahawks were not happy about this. Smith Njigba was named the AP Offensive Player of the Year with the most offensive name, by the way.
So that coming.
Yeah, at the awards event, beating out the Rams' Puka Nakua.
And by the way,
what is it? Come on, change your names. These are ridiculous.
I blame the parents.
Well, that's right. And Matt, one of the old tight ends, or I think it was a tight end from Seattle, he said, "Okay, man." He does a podcast. Of course, everybody does. He goes, "Just say JSN. Just say JSN.
TS.
It's easier. JS.
No, TS, Twisted Sister. You're all about the acronyms.
It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And I know it's a tough one to say.
So Drusky, this I guess this comedian phenomenon because of social media, almost came close to calling the most forbidden word of all. He was corrected by NFL legend Barry Sanders, who pronounced the name properly in a deadpan manner, clearly a bit annoyed at the whole situation. Drusky got it mostly right on the first attempt, saying Njigba, but then he veered sharply off track, saying, "Oh, I'm not going to say it." And he said it twice, then saying the other word, and I'm not going to say that, before giving up entirely and ending with JSN. And the Seattle Seahawks, a little pissed off, Hall of Famer Barry Sanders drew the short straw, getting stuck with Drewski's big whiff tonight. Put some respect on Seahawks WR. What is that? Oh, Smith's name. The team wrote on Twitter. Seahawks linebacker Uchenna Newt. Who are these people?
They just have a bunch of weird names.
So what does that mean? Where are they from?
Pukenakua. That sounds Hawaiian. That sounds like that's
jeez.
Samoan. But Jackson Smith and Jigba is the best wideout receiver.
Yvonne
in the
Elliman.
league.
Yvonne Elliman.
Yeah.
Isn't that an easy name? She's from Hawaii. Yvonne Elliman. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby.
But see, and Jackson himself, he's a young kid, man. I mean, he's young. Mark, how old do you think he's? 23?
Magnum is from Hawaii.
24.
23, 24.
Yeah?
But this kid is a
Magnum.
This kid is a phenom. This kid is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
All right.
now.
Well, okay.
So you say.
Well, Mark, stats.
Okay, hold on. Enough about sports.
Yes.
Look
it up.
This may interest our audience, so I don't want to continue.
Well, no, because of
You didn't hear what I just said.
I did, and people in Wisconsin, they are interested in our thoughts on the Super
So
Bowl.
you didn't hear what I just said. That was my joke. That was my bit.
I did.
That was the bit.
Dave just crawled in my body. I'm sorry.
That was the bit.
Marty, it's in the show prep.
Smith,
It's page 2.
Jigba had come from one of the best seasons, and according to everyone, he was really good.
Oh, the best.
God rest his soul.
No, he's alive.
He is alive?
23, 24
All
years
right,
old.
well, good for him.
Phenom.
Just a few days ago, a calf was born on a Mount Sterling, Kentucky farm during single-digit temperatures. When farmer Tanner Sorrell went out to check on the mother and baby, the calf was just frozen. Her umbilical cord looked like a popsicle, said Sorrell's wife, Macy. The family made a quick decision to bring the calf into their home to warm up. I took out the blow dryer and warmed her up and got her all fluffed out. Soon the visitor was curled up on the couch with her young children. The 3-year-old named her Sally. The next morning, Sally was used for a hamburger. Oh, that's not nice.
You know what?
No, that's not nice.
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah.
I would have made it a little rigatoni bolognese, but that's me.
Well, I would have named her Jackson Smith and Jigba.
How about in Florida with the iguanas just falling out of the trees?
Well, they fall asleep in trees.
That happens
No,
every year.
they're frozen.
That happens every
yeah.
year when it's there's a freeze. That is so gross.
Then you go pick them
Can
up.
you
and eat 'em.
imagine getting hit with one of those?
They're heavy, they're big.
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
Iguanas falling out of the tree.
Oh, okay. I wanted to get to this.
Snake.
No, this was our header on our YouTube today. This cartoon of the Obamas as monkeys. Now,
I've seen it.
I got to tell you, and then so the reason why it caught my attention is some idiot stick a-hole on
Bad taste.
CBS News reporter. He goes into this thing by first propping Trump up with great economy, this and that. So I think, okay, this ain't a hit piece. This is going to be good. And then, boom, he says, this is a watershed moment. And I'm thinking to myself, this is why nobody watches you people. A watershed moment, the fact that this entire clip was about the ripoff of the presidency in 2016.
Right. No, 2020.
2020. This was all about the ripoff of the presidency, which Trump will not get off. So he sees this clip and he says, "Yeah, put it up." And so the staffer then puts it up. Well, at the very end of that, depicts Michelle and her hubby as monkeys, which was part of a cartoon, a longer cartoon.
The Lion King.
The Lion King, which came out a while ago, I think. But the fact that this CBS idiot stick news guy calls this a watershed moment because he said, oh, yeah, the old trope where no, it was a staffer that did it. I loved... Oh, man, Trump. Love him or hate the guy. First of all, he's a great president. Second of all, he knows how to diffuse stupidity. And so during one of his rambles on the big old jet that, by the way, that thing's got to be safe, right? I mean, every time it's up there, I'm thinking, oh, could this, could this be the big one? Because anything can happen up there in the air, but, So I'm watching him, and it, of course, gets the question. So are you willing to apologize for the cartoon depicting the Obamas as monkeys? And he said, no apology. And I'm not quoting him exactly, but no apology. He said, this was about the ripoff of the presidency in 2020 or 2016. Are we both getting it wrong? It was 20.
He won in 2016. He lost in 2020. And then he won again in 2024.
That's right. It's so, it's been quite a time since we've had a president, one after the other, skipping a beat with the world's worst president. But he said, no, I saw it. It was about the ripoff, and then the second I was informed that was on there, we took it down. That was it. No more, no less.
And by the way, Biden is in there as a chimpanzee.
Yes, but P.S. It's so, and this dude calling it a watershed moment because this shows his racist nature. Who can take these people seriously when they seriously make this statement? What, my friends? What is the upside for Trump, even if, and we all know he's not, just the opposite, even if the man was a racist, what would be the upside of this? Ralph, what is the upside?
There is none. This was a trope out to the white liberal women of America.
I agree with that.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
You mean who hate him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the CBS reporter did. This was directed specifically.
But
wasn't even directed
Ralph,
at minorities.
they are so hoping this sticks. And I think it's already gone.
Yep.
I think it's pretty much.
It's like the locker room stuff with Billy Bush. They thought that was going to destroy him.
Right.
And it's like he understands. He said, and by the way, he took full responsibility for it. He didn't say that it was a staffer that put it up.
Right.
That was one of the first notions that was stuck out there in the media, that it was a staffer. And so the CBS idiot stick jumps on that. Well, this is the oldest trope ever. And so in answering the question, he said, no, that was me. He said, that was me.
Right.
I didn't see the end. Because what in the F would be the upside of doing such a thing?
By the way,
but yet a watershed moment?
Mr. Trump
Jeez.
is bulletproof, literally.
No, he got hit with a bullet.
Literally bulletproof.
Well, he
didn't kill him. He grazed him.
Yeah, but he's still,
he's super. Here's the thing, man. The
but
guy,
hold on a second.
the guy makes the right move.
Yeah, but if you're bulletproof, then you don't get nailed.
Oh,
with
let's
a
get
bullet.
really technical about that.
No, Ralph.
Ralph,
if he's bulletproof.
Right.
How about bullet resistant?
Okay, that's good.
Better, Mark. All right.
Much
I should
better.
have said bullet resistant.
That's good.
Resistance is too long of a word
That's
for
good,
one
Mark.
thing. Doesn't
Yes.
work on the show.
Bullet resistant.
No, I'm not going to say
So
that
what you
again.
meant to say was he's a bullet resistant president.
What I meant to say is he's a bullet resistant president.
That's great. Now let's hear your point.
Right. And that was it, man. Because he is. Because everything that people have thrown at him, put him in jail, raid his Mar-a-Lago place.
Mark,
do all this stuff.
Everyone knows what he went through.
He is
It was hellish.
bullet resistant.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Because if he were bulletproof,
Right. They bounce off of him.
That's right, but that didn't bounce off of him.
I get the whole
never would have hit his ear.
Right, Superman thing.
Of course, according to the left, that's a big conspiracy
Sure.
anyway. And that
Did you see how he moved the bandage from one ear to the other ear the next day? What? Come on, dude.
These people are nuts. And just a quickie here, we haven't mentioned Timothy Busfield on 4 counts of sexual contact with a child. Here he is, actor, TV director, indicted, New Mexico grand jury, Emmy Award winner, my friends.
Oh,
There's an award winner, known for playing Poindexter in Revenge of the Nerds and recurring role on The West Wing. Indicted yesterday by a grand jury.
Well, we know the lead actor from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, we do.
Our
but,
buddy.
Yeah.
Gary.
Timothy Busfield. Why? At first blush, I don't want to believe this crap. At first blush. But man, 4 counts?
Well, no, Rick and I, my buddy Rick, were talking about
Whoa!
this. And he said, 4 counts, dude. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I saw a picture of him in court. He did it. Oh, God.
Oh, he looks like a pedophile?
It was the pajamas.
You know, and any guy that can mess with kids, or any woman for that matter, but it's rarely a woman. But
Go to hell.
But on occasion, yeah, go to hell.
Go to hell.
Yeah, Fry.
Have you talked to
Fry.
Robert Carradine about that thing?
No, what am I going to say? Hey, remember when you were in the movie? What's he going to say? Well, it didn't seem like a pedophile to me. I mean, all right, a lot to get to, my friends. Mets Outlaw Radio, smoking, drinking, interrupted from this specific bar.
Then she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, oh, hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking rate. All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Let me tell you now. I took her home to my place, watching every move on her face. She said, look, what's your game, baby? Are you trying to put me in shame? I said, let's slow, don't go so fast. Don't you think that love can last? She said, love, Lord above. Now you're gonna trick me in love. Alright now, baby, it's alright now. Hey, we're so happy together. Ow! It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Everything's alright.
Oh man, he hated it.
Now, as we go to break, the great Rigdon Dees, a.k.a. Rick Dees in the morning, this is a very long intro, so there are many posts. This is an extended version, so good luck and take us out on Outlaw Radio.
Oh wow, I don't even know the hit yet, but yeah, you do.
Hold on. No, it's tough. It's tough because you wouldn't kind of know it yet. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Slap me inside my head now. Hold on. Casey and the Sunshine Band, I'm your boogie man.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute, hold on a second.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. I'm into whatever I can. Be it early morning or late at night. Be it ever. I want it tight.
Yeah, get it now, Rigdon.
Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your boogeyman.
Come on now. Slap us at my head now.
I'm your boogeyman.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Magic Matt. Oh yeah, just go walking on the vocal as much as you can. You're gonna walk on it. They always said, step all over it and irritate the hell out of everybody. Okay. Now, it is internet radio. Is it okay if I say fist you up the...
Today, I'm speaking to kids all across the country. First of all, success in the classroom and in college and in a career is beyond your reach. I believe that. So my main message to all of you here today is set your sights a little lower, scale back your dreams. Because one of the things I've discovered is really working hard and smarter than everybody else. That's not really the secret to success. But let me tell you, flunking out is absolutely essential for success. So you've got an obligation to yourselves, and America has an obligation to you to make sure bullies in a class pick on you or poke fun at you to make you feel bad about yourself. And across this country, kids are doing each other serious harm. I couldn't be prouder of it. Keep it up. And that last part is absolutely essential. That part about be mean to other kids. That's the kind of excellence we've got to promote in all of America's schools. And I'm absolutely confident that if all of our students sit around waiting for luck to see you through, then you're not only going to succeed this year, you're going to succeed for the rest of your lives. Thank you. God bless you.
While driving along, top down, hair whipping in the wind, the radio turned up so loud bugs burst and birds scatter. You've got it locked on the greatest show on earth. Tanned, relaxed, and grinning. The legendary Outlaw Radio.
All right. Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. From an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. Majority of Florida Republicans. By the way, if this is too late for you and you already know the winner of the Super Bowl, but supposedly a week before, well, no, a day before that happens, this poll, majority of Florida Republicans will not watch Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. And that's the only reason I'm going over to my buddy Chris's house for Super Bowl Sunday, is to watch the halftime show.
You want to see the furry?
Oh, are you kidding?
Well, no, they're putting you.
This guy is so talented. Is he talented? I've never heard a song by this guy.
Well, do you speak Spanish?
I do. Well, yo soy mágico Mateo.
Okay, then you would know his songs.
It's all in Spanish, and you know what? I suggest everyone go watch Kid Rock.
Yeah, if it's not too late, you know. I mean, if you're obviously if you're watching us or listening to the show after the fact, then too late. But shouldn't be too late for those of you watching now. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on X, on Rumble.
All the drinks will be served neat up in Santa Clara.
Where?
Where?
Santa Clara. That's where the Super Bowl is.
Santa Fe?
Clara.
Joe
C-L-A-R-A.
E-I-E-I-O.
Hey!
And on this farm there was a Santa Clara. Joe Rogan slams dangerous F, but he says the word. Tim Waltz, it's not a coincidence. Anti-ICE protests broke out amid Minnesota fraud allegations. Didn't I jump on this a week or two ago? I told you, being a magician my own self, I know about misdirection. I know what the hell's going on here. You know, don't look at the real ugly business here, which is the massive fraud. Joe Rogan slammed Minnesota Governor Tampon Tim as a dangerous, and he says the word, the F word, during an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Not a coincidence that anti-ICE protests broke out amid Minnesota fraud allegations. Yes, that's exactly. I'm glad that you're listening to the show and are watching, Joe Rogan. He's a dangerous F, he says of Waltz. He had a comedian guest, Andrew Doyle, noted the Minnesota governor had made false claims about the First Amendment during the 24th vice presidential debate against J.D. Vance. I think this guy is dumb as a mud fence. Am I wrong here, Ralph?
I don't know. That's a lot of credit to give to a mud fence.
Tim, yeah, I know. He is a dummy.
He's
an asinine dummy. And he's a fire-starting piece of crap. Also, just the way he behaves is so odd, Rogan continued. The way he waves, runs up on stage, and it's all just so fake and performative. Yes, if you don't see that, but I can just see the lefties, you know, so many of our brethren here in California watching this guy thinking, oh, that's just...
Look at how wonderful he is.
Yeah, what a beautiful neighbor he would be. Isn't that Tim Waltz thing? We're all neighbors. We're all neighbors in Minnesota. He went on to say there's a reason why Waltz dropped out of Minnesota's gubernatorial race. Yeah, because it's over, Johnny. Over, Timmy. What I would assume is that for sure he was informed of this fraud long in advance. If it wasn't for that, Nick Shirley kid and those videos, Waltz would likely still be in the race. Yeah, Nick Shirley. Thank you, man. Thank you, God, for sending Nickster to us. So this gets exposed. It gets into the public zeitgeist. It becomes a huge news story. He said it's not a coincidence the riots break out exact same time. Of course, yeah, we said that before you, Rogan, not one to boast. Rogan pointed out that ICE is everywhere, yet the most violent interactions are happening in the places where the most fraud has been publicly exposed. Coincidence? Anyone? This is all by design. How do we know? Well, one way we know is because he's resigning. He's not running for governor again. He was in the process of running for governor. He's decided to step out of public office entirely now. Maybe the federal government told him, if you do not step out, you're going to be prosecuted. We know what you did, or maybe he's going to be, he has effing turn to turn state's evidence. You know, I some of these things that are, in my opinion, just common sense and simply logical. The fact that certain people should be going down now, should be going down. There's so much proof. Like that little idiot stick that did she or did she not marry her friggin' brother?
Right.
If she married her brother and she's here illegally, then deport her. And then I sort of answered my own question to myself alone. I think it's because all of these effing politicians have something on everyone. I think they all have a little something on everyone.
I agree with
right?
that.
So if we pull the trigger on this, then she'll pull the trigger on this.
It goes back to the old Epstein Island thing. You know, it does. It's like everybody's got something on someone and blah, blah, blah.
I think it's just because I can't come up with a logical reason why they wouldn't put the hammer down on folks that we know are perps, man. And this Ilhan frickin' Omar, what God. A loudmouth! And anytime I hear her speak, oh my God, it's just
miserable.
Yeah, but just the way she goes up, and they end of every sentence, and it's shut up. Oh, you America hating piece of crap.
She needs to go.
But it's like, why? Either she married her frickin' brother, And it's illegal what she did, and she's here illegally, or she's not. But what kind of dirt, what sort of dirt does she have on other people of higher office?
I agree.
Rogan then suggested the fact that it was actually possible to be living in a world where Elon doesn't buy Twitter and Kamala Harris wins and Tim Walz is our vice president shows how very fragile freedom actually is. Yes, it is, man. It really is. And Reagan, Reagan went on record with that so many years ago. It is so fragile. That's why people support Donald Trump, he added. It's an alternative to what we all saw coming. Yeah, we, talk about dodging a bullet.
Well, you say Reagan. Reagan made two massive mistakes.
Well, I know that you mean the one in California about the mental
No, as president.
Okay.
Two massive mistakes that led us to where we are today. One was when our barracks were bombed in Lebanon, and he pulled our Marines out rather than striking back, led to a big Islamic jihad that the United States could be intimidated. And then the second thing...
So we paid for that on 9/11.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And then the second thing he did was the granting of amnesty to all of the illegal aliens while he was president.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
Two massive mistakes Reagan made that led us down this road.
So you're saying Reagan bad?
I'm just saying, those two mistakes. Reagan, there's a lot of Republicans that say that, he's a godlike figure. Two massive mistakes.
But you had a great president.
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes. But you're right.
Well, how about Bill Clinton pulling our troops out of Somalia? Once again, I go back to that.
Nobody said he was a good president.
That's
right. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Former comedian Jimmy Kimmel used the publicly owned airwaves to spread a dual hoax that the box office and audience score for Melania have been rigged by Republicans. By the way, I knew that he was doing this before he knew he was doing this because of some of our incendiary haters on our YouTube channel who said just that. They said, "Oh yeah, it's a ripoff. Trump is paying people to go see her movie," and that's why the box office is kicking ass. Currently, the gap between critics and normal people score for Melania at Rotten Tomatoes, a record-breaking 91%, 8% rotten, 99% fresh, meaning only 8% of the 50 reviews are positive, while normal people enjoyed the movie at an astonishing 99% rate. Leftists are furious over Melania, which, within the context of a documentary, booming at the box office and simply embraced by audiences. Corporate media spent months trashing the movie as something that could only fail. In the days prior to its release, the dying media, and they are dying, coordinated a phony narrative about how the movie was already a box office flop.
Oh, God.
Empty theaters, they screamed, based on advanced ticket sales.
Oh, these
empty theaters. Then Melania enjoyed the best opening weekend box office for a documentary in over a decade.
Makes my skin crawl.
Then Melania continued its impressive box office run through the following week. This left the fake media and Trump haters sputtering with impotent rage.
She did double the box office of Jason Statham's new movie.
Yeah, that ain't bad. And I like Jason's movies.
So do I.
I like all of them. They're all the same movie.
He'd be a good Bond, and you know what? He's a Brit.
Yeah, I know, but yes, I love the guy. And all of his movies are exactly the same movie over and over.
Just a different title.
But I still find him entertaining. Enter the Walt Disney Company's chief disinformation officer, Jimmy Kimmel. First, without any evidence, Jimmy Goebbels claimed the Melania box office was rigged. A lot of people have been wondering how this movie managed to sell 7 million worth of tickets last weekend when almost every theater seemed to be empty leading up to the release. There are reports now suggesting that those beautiful box office numbers may have been boosted by bulk ticket purchases that were handed out to people for free. Sources say there were signs that blocks of tickets to Melania were purchased and then distributed to Republican activists and senior citizens' homes. Which, by the way, if that did happen, good. I don't care.
And by the way, Matt,
I don't care.
I know we talked about this just recently, like maybe last week before, but it reminds me of the Ice House, the comedy place in Pasadena, when Kip Addotta, go back to Kip, said that Matt and Lori
we
bought all of his tickets.
We bought all the tickets.
And just didn't let anybody go.
And
that's why the audience was.
And that's why,
Wow,
that's why the theater was.
No, Ralph just said that's true.
That's true.
That's
why the theater was empty.
I tried to get a ticket, and they said no. You can't. I said,
sold out.
You sold
Why
out.
is nobody here then?
And then there's 10 people in the audience.
And then I was at the show, and out of Matt's pocket, all these tickets fell out.
Did you get one?
Sometimes you get caught. Then there, by the way, there are no sources saying that unless you count a single loser on Substack who was immediately shot down by Regal at AMC Theaters, both of which went on record to say they saw no unusual bulk purchases. You think they're going to say that? They're not going to say that. Logic also informs us Kimmel is lying about a bulk ticket racket. Rigged bulk sales can easily put a friggin' book on a bestseller list. You only need to sell 5,000 to 10,000 books over 7 days to land on the New York Times bestseller list.
I'm going to go back to Reagan.
Yeah.
When he won the presidency and he won New York State, Anna Wintour from that Glamour magazine.
The Brit?
Right.
Yeah.
She says, I don't know how he won New York. I don't know a single person that voted for him.
I know. I don't know a single person.
That's what she said.
I don't know.
That's what she said. I don't know a single person in New York who voted for him.
Isn't that one of the stupidest quotes ever? Because you, madam, you live in your own terrarium.
Right.
You don't hang out with those filthy friggin' those filthy Midwesterners.
People from Rochester.
Yeah, no, you would never hang out with them. They don't know how to put on pearls. President Trump received 77.3 million votes in 24. How hard is it to believe 700,000 would go see a movie about their first
Exactly.
lady?
Right.
How tough is that?
I mean, come on, man. Yeah.
Is that really difficult?
So Jimmy Kimmel continues to show how frickin' stupid of an a-hole he is.
No, he really is as dumb as a mud fence.
He really is.
That's why Howard Lapidus can't come back.
Because, he invented Jimmy Kimmel.
That's
All
correct.
right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Bass. Vision, dreams of passion. And all the while I
Stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar in the San Fernando Valley. Spitting distance from Hollywood, Cali. That's where those miscreant, lefty, woke pieces of S happen to live.
Don't do it. God.
You want my love.
You know, you do sing that well sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sitting now. I can only.
Oh, I can sing when I sit.
Unlike Tom Jones, who still sounds tremendous at the age of, what is he, like 78 or 84?
Oh, he's got to be in his 80s.
He's like 84 or something. This guy sounds like he did in the 70s, and he can sing sitting down. I don't know how he does that, and sound tremendous. Boy, that's a guy. You know, if I do have a bucket list, that's a guy I want to have a dram of scotch and a stogie with.
Yeah,
that guy is just the coolest.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
Jamie Lee Curtis attacks. Speaking of not awesome, Jamie Lee Curtis, and by the way, she is aging well. God darn, she
looks great.
Looking really beautiful.
Very nice. Oh, yeah, I'd go around in that.
I wonder how large her penis is.
Jamie Lee Curtis attacks Trump administration as an abhorrence, claims ICE being used as a distraction from the Epstein files. So ICE is used as a distraction for the Epstein.
These people are completely out of their freaking minds.
And once again, let me just, this will take me 10 seconds to say, if indeed that there were fingers pointed at Donald Trump, don't you think that would have been brought out years ago to keep Trump from winning? I mean,
don't you think Epstein would have never went to jail?
Right.
And the whole conspiracy. You know the whole conspiracy that he's still alive, right?
Yeah.
You've heard this.
The Fortnite thing.
No, I haven't heard it because I don't listen to stupid crap. Jamie Lee Curtis attacked Trump administration as an abhorrence. Every day I think I'm going to be shocked or not going to be shocked anymore, and then I'm shocked. Okay, we're shocked by your appearance, Jamie Lee. You know, we liked you in, what the hell was that movie?
True Lies.
No.
True Lies, she was hot as
the
hell.
movie where she showed her
Halloween.
Oh, okay. No. That was
the one where she showed
Trading
her boobies.
Places.
Yeah, Trading Places.
With Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, those were beautiful back in the
And
day,
Eddie
man.
Murphy.
And Haley Berry doubles down on the view that Gavin Newsom probably should not be the next president. It's disturbing. Haley Berry, always liked you. I like you more now.
She just got engaged.
Yeah, and by the way, she's no righty. She's no righty whatsoever.
Hot as hell.
But hot as hell, but she knows that our governor here in the formerly great state of California
is a POS.
Is not only that, he's a piece of crap.
Right.
Yeah.
POC.
Person of color.
EIO. The resurgence of woke celebrity activism will only help MAGA, according to Marlowe. I like this Marlowe guy. The Alex Marlowe Show. He's also the Breitbart editor-in-chief. Alex Marlowe, man. He's got his act together. Always has. Said the celebrities now stepping out, becoming blatantly political again. This is only going to help us. They're completely disconnected. I hope he's right. I think he's right.
No, I think he is right.
No, Marlowe said something that was really brilliant. He said 3 words gave the Republicans gave Trump the re-election. Defund the police.
Oh, boy.
He said 2 words will give them back the House. Abolish ICE.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Marlowe said.
That makes sense.
All right. And Nicki Minaj.
Hope so.
We love you, Nickster.
And by the way, I know you finish this, of course, but Nicki
thank you
Minaj.
for that.
But Nicki Minaj, all these sons of bitches, including people I know personally, that used to love her.
Yeah, and they don't like her.
And people in the award shows, they Nicki Minaj. You know what? Why? Because she speaks her mind.
Yes,
She's actually a
You've
smart
already answered
gal.
the question. Yes. Yeah, Nikki seems to be have some intelligentsia behind those eyes of hers. She endorses voter ID laws in viral posts calling out politicians fighting against them. She added her voice to the call for universal voter ID laws using a post on X to question why the issue is even up for debate. Well, once again, simply common sense. Why is it up for debate? When 77 to 80% of Democrats think it's a good idea.
82% of blacks.
And 82% of blacks. What is the debate? Yet Schumer doubles down. Explain this quickly, Ralph. How does Schumer double down on this?
It's the communist base that he thinks is going to keep him elected.
It's because that's who they've turned into.
Correct.
His party has turned into that, and he wants to keep a gig. Yep. Sick. All right, my friends. Hey, thank you for putting up with us for the last 3 hours. Or whatever time, you've been hanging with Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Love you dearly. Thanks to Billy Dilly out there slaving over hot coals. He's not even barbecuing. He just he slaves over hot coals. Ralph, Thank you, bud.
You got it, pal.
Ralph from the Bronx. My brother Mart.
Marty. I was a little late this time.
Mark C.G. Boyer.
Yeah, I'm suing everyone here.
Well, you being a...
Why? Because we broke up your sleep pattern?
Yes.
Oh, no, because he's a Jew. That's
No.
he went on record as saying
Oh,
that.
possible.
He said our people are maybe a little litigious.
Yeah, tad litigious.
Okay. Hey, Mom and Dad, love you. Love you. Why don't you return my brother Mart's calls? Love you.
Won't do it. I called her again last night. Just nothing.
Really? No.
Ghost.
All right. Okay, love you too. Alexandra, a million times around the world. That's my daughter. And Milt Larson, God bless you, man. You should still be alive. He's the man that taught me so many years ago, bumblebees can't fly.